not done prospecting magic cards.
Let's see how Doom Destruction's dog is doing.
Ooh, I like dog.
Yeah, because his dog was going to have surgery. Maybe
that's right.
Hopefully, it's great news.
Let's see.
It's not
Hopefully.
terrible.
Let's see.
I'm drinking wine out of a foxhound glass, so.
Dick cord.
You know who's a real fox?
Oh, buddy. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Like they took it out, but he looked like he's doing okay.
Okay. Well,
He's in his little Elizabethan collar.
okay.
Oh, buddy.
Good.
Ollie, was that right? Ollie? Seem to remember Ollie?
And Steve got the good memories.
Yeah, I have no memory.
Like fucking Gandalf. I have.
Hey, Forest. That reminds me, I should probably check.
What's up,
to see if
buddy?
my,
Thanks for the sub, home
Subs up.
slice.
I don't think it is, but you never know.
Bro, Eldrazi Linebreaker just seems good.
All right.
It's 7/10 of 1 penny. I'm gonna buy
It says ends March 18th. It's fucking
what
today.
ends March 18th?
My Prime sub.
Yeah. Well, then you can use it tomorrow.
It ends at midnight.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Well, I'm glad. I'm sorry, Ollie had to lose that eye, but I'm glad he seems to be doing okay otherwise.
Oh, sweet
That's
little
good.
pups. You could get him some decorative eye patches.
Just get him a googly eye and put it on there like in
One-Eyed Willie.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. Just put a big one.
We're
Right
just
there.
talking about the Goonies today.
Oh no.
The Goonies.
Uh-oh,
Did
there's a
One-Eyed Willie.
Discord notification for DragonCon. Uh-oh, am I late for something? Oh no.
Yeah, I saw that earlier today too. And I was like, I'm not going to click on this because
I submitted for Pro
Phil
already,
didn't yell at
but
me
that was
yet.
because I was putting in for Artist Alley, so.
Well, Phil was supposed
can
to
we
help
submit
me
for Pro
for
yet?
submitting for Pro.
again,
I
you
thought
have to
you
do this
did it
every
last
year.
year.
Every year. No, he was going to help me see if I can get on panels outside of the track this year.
Oh, yeah. It's
Because I'll have time. I'll have, Margarito is not going to be coming, so I'll have time to do some extra panels and stuff.
I guess I did get on a panel outside the track last year.
Yeah.
So you'll find that other tracks are very bad at communication.
They are.
As
I hear digital media is very, very well organized.
Oh my God, it's so much better. So the comic track, I usually end up doing my own sound mixing when I get to the room because nobody does it. But also, they don't even tell me that I'm on a panel until I pick up my badge. That's how unorganized they are. They don't even ask if I'm available or like if I have anything going on.
So
they
you're
just
like,
go,
shit, I got a panel in 10 minutes. Like, oh fuck.
Oh no, the
Why aren't you
last
there
time
yet?
it was Monday at 2:30, so it was literally the last panel of the entire convention. And then had to sprint from that panel to the car where my niece was picking me up to take me to the airport.
Nice.
But she was on the other side of town, so
Well, luckily the Rivian is going to be your flight out this time.
I am not
so.
taking my Rivian down there. So,
Dennis,
We talked about this.
yeah.
you gonna force me to take the goddamn train?
No. If I'm driving down, I'm going to drive down if I get a vendor table.
Right.
But I'm not going to take my Rivian. I'm going to rent like a van or something.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't have to drive in a Rivian.
That's even better because then I can just rent a small compact car.
Well,
save some money.
We'll see.
And I'll bring some sweet
Because
ass.
I have to bring a lot of stuff if I'm vending. Plus all of Tristan's stuff. Plus,
I pack light.
if I have somebody coming with me, I'll have to, pack
Like
their
his whole
stuff
body
too.
space.
That or he'll just make me pay for a flight for him. So we'll see. I don't know.
Wait, who?
It's a vendor buddy of mine. He doesn't have a show
Gotcha.
that weekend. So he said he can't commit yet, but he said we'll worry about it if I get in. So
Well, everybody loves hearing us talk logistics.
it's true. Multicolored mind.
It's what y'all
Tristan
tune in
only
for, I
rides
know.
in Rivians. I actually don't know if Tristan's ever been in my Rivian.
I have sat in the driver's seat while you showed me the mods you got for.
Oh, the
farted
Halloween
in it.
thing.
He
That's
farted
right,
yeah.
in it.
He did fart in it. Crohn's.
Probably did. I was drunk, so I probably did.
Fucking Crohn's. What are you going to do?
It's funny to fart on other people's stuff.
All right. Oh, I had a note to myself about what happened last time, but it's in the studio.
You lost
Phil's not here. So I'm just going to say previously on Botched.
I don't.
And then Dennis can take it away from
Hold.
there.
Let me look
Please
through my
hold.
list.
Please hold.
Wasn't that one. I think it was the nose crab, wasn't it? Wasn't it the
was that the last one?
The little critter. It was either that or the Game Show of Death. And I thought we did Game Show of Death first. So I think it was nose crabs.
It was Game Show of Death first, yes.
Okay. So yeah, so it's nose crabs.
Okay. What was your doctor at the end of the nose crabs?
I don't remember. Wait, do I remember?
It was up on your name.
Like in the past, I can understand when none of us can remember anything because it's been a month. But it was
I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. I'm gonna be 40 this year.
I am 40.
Yeah, I'm gonna be his age this year.
I'm gonna be 40 next year.
And
I don't know where Phil is. I forget, but he's out this week. I don't know if he ever told us. It's probably hockey related. Previously on Botched.
Fucking crabs burrowing down through the vents into the magma things, coming out anywhere, putting their crab seed inside people's brains, changing who they are. What the fuck? We'll just ignore it. It'll go away. Crabs.
Welcome back,
Brain
Junior
crabs.
snip snap.
Snip snap. Welcome back, Junior Researchers, to the 36th episode of our 9th season of Botched. We're going to start off a little while after we left off last time, but there's probably a little small order of business that we should attend to, which is you may have noticed that during the previously you didn't hear any nasally yelling voices, and that's because Phil is out for this week and the next episode as well. So just keep that in mind if you're wondering, why do I hear no Phil? None of us remember, but we know he'll be back later. Yes, breathe into the mic so it feels like he's still with us.
It's comforting.
That's my Dennis impression. Hold on.
Steve tries to breathe and immediately coughs.
I can't breathe. I hold my breath the whole show.
It's because you live in Cancer Alley.
It's because I live under two gigantic oak trees and they're starting to drop their pollen anthers for the year.
Oh, so it smells like cum, or is that a different tree?
No, y'all have the cum trees up there.
Yeah,
we have just normal trees that smell like trees.
Oh, gotcha. We do have
I
a
can
lot
definitely
of...
tell you, it is spring. My eyeballs are very dry.
Oh, okay.
As they be.
So our episode tonight is going to begin in Korea. More specifically, the Busan region of Korea.
Did we take a train?
I hear there's a train there.
You did take a train, in fact, to Busan. And you are all field agents of the SCP Foundation. The SCP Foundation has heard multiple reports out in the countryside of some sort of walking bestial creature feeding on their livestock, and there's been a few instances of people going missing. So you've been tasked to go and check it out and figure out what's going on. So as your train is about to pull up into the train station, who are my two field agents?
Hey, this is Giuseppe Nicoretti. I'm here with my friend inspecting not only this anomalous report, but also a very, very, very anomalous that is close to my soul and my friend here's, my associates.
Very close.
We heard that these Koreans have been making chicken parm in an untraditional way, and it might have to be eliminated.
Right.
High five.
Oh, high five, buddy. Yeah. Hey, it's a Silvio Ragusa. I'm also an SCP. Investigator. I investigate stuff when they ask me to. I take care of other stuff when they need me to. Right? Whatever they say goes. Yeah, I'm connected to the Foundation, and they sent me out here to look after some cows or something. I don't know. Somebody's like inching in on somebody's cow thing, and we're gonna take care of the cows, and then we're gonna look for some chicken palm.
Tristan, what's your character's name again?
Silvio Ragusa.
No, not Steve. Tristan.
I'm Giuseppe Nicoretti. My friends call me Pino.
Hey, that's right, Pino.
All right, so as you step off the train station, there is a very well-dressed gentleman who's there waiting for you. He's got a coat folded over his arm, and he's like, "Ah, yes, gentlemen. or I should say, other members of the SCP Foundation. I am here to sort of escort you on your way to get you started.
Why do you talk so fucking weird? What's the matter with you?
I'm from the United Kingdom.
Ah.
And I assume you are from the United States.
Fucking yeah.
Our long-lost child. But don't fear not. One day you'll come back into our loving bosom and embrace the monarchy as you were always meant to. So,
like fuck.
You never know. Right around the corner. It's always right around the corner. Anyways.
So what's this with the beastie taking people's cows and stuff?
Yes. So the reports are that in some of the more remote farm regions, that there have been numerous gruesome murders of livestock and whatnot. However, all of the livestock only appear to be missing a single organ. Now, they may be torn to shreds, but there's only ever one piece missing, and that's the liver.
And they're not making some kind of weird-ass liver kimchi or nothing with it?
I mean, the farmers do not appear to know anything about liver kimchi.
Bet it's good.
Oh, by the way, where are my manners? My name is Chaplain.
Chaplain, I mean, what if they're making, I don't know, maybe they're making liver palm.
So your theory is that these farmers have been reporting that their livestock have been murdered for their livers, but they've been secretly taking the livers themselves and making them into some sort of liver parmesan.
Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Because that doesn't really make sense. They could just kill the creatures themselves and not report it.
I was commenting on what you said. And you said kimchi. They said no kimchi.
I never said the word kimchi.
You only asked the one recipe.
Never.
You only asked the one recipe.
The word kimchi has never left my mouth.
Then how do you know they haven't said anything if you haven't asked?
Yeah. It's a local delicacy.
Bino, can you talk to this guy? I mean,
I'm just trying to ascertain from logic standpoint how that makes sense in terms of why would they report to the authorities their, murdered livestock if they're just using them the legal, normal way to make kimchi.
I mean,
or parmesan.
People call the police and they say all kinds of crazy things, which after they consider it further, they say, oh, that wasn't true. What happens.
And also, Champ, your name's Champ, right? Champ?
Chap.
All right.
My name is Chap.
All right.
Not
all
Chap.
right, Champ.
No,
Look,
Chap. There's no M in there. It's
they're probably reporting it because they're on some sort of insurance scam, right? They're getting the money for the cows, but they're also selling the cow livers.
No, I do
on
not
the
believe
fly
they get
to the mob.
big money in cow
for their
insurance.
murdered
I ran a
cows.
scheme. I mean, I had a business where I had cows.
Well, you never get crop insurance or nothing?
What? I don't
They
know.
don't got that here?
I mean, they may have crop insurance, but I don't think a murdered livestock will, warrant any some sort of, insurance.
Well, there's
claim.
no fault to their own. The livestock's murdered. They don't get an insurance policy for that?
No, I don't believe so. I think they're just shit out of luck.
Yeah, this place got a lot.
If they're lucky, I suppose the government could just give them a new cow. Or
they wouldn't do
chicken or
that.
whatever
They
it
just
is.
spent like 3 years not so long ago fighting communism. Why would they let communism just happen?
Yeah, just government gives people money.
That's not how it works. That's communism.
All right, why don't you just take us to these cows, and we'll take a look around.
Sure. So I'm merely here to just lead you to the first farm, and then you'll take the vehicle, and I'll go off and do my own thing because I do have other. Someone else will be meeting me there to take me away because I have other matters to attend to. So
Hey, Bino, this guy's gonna go jerk off in the woods.
Yeah, well, he drinks some fucking tea.
That's right.
I mean, I may go drink some tea.
Oh, that's good.
Have you ever had?
Hey, I saw you pouring that bourbon in
Earl
that
Grey?
tea
Hot?
with that lemon. What do you call that? You call that some kind of twisty tea? What do you call that?
It's called brandy.
Oh my god.
I mean, I may put a skosh of brandy in my tea from time to time.
What's a skosh? How much is a skosh?
Like a half a bottle or so.
That's a skosh?
Yeah, sure. A skosh
sounds
can be
more like
a skosh is a
that sounds
made-up
more like a
word.
half a bottle.
It can mean whatever you want it to be.
Oh.
To be.
Yeah,
So
my
it's
mom
meaning
always had a
that.
scotch before breakfast. Then I get it.
Yes.
Semantically useless.
Yeah, I've had 4 or 5 skoshes right before I'm about to drive you, so everything's
My
gonna be
good
great.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Hop
Let's
in
do
the
it.
car.
I mean, hey.
Oh, should I say death
we really
trap?
gonna die in this car, Pino?
Click. The locks go as you get in the car.
Oh my God.
Let's say 5 Domino's Krispies and we'll go.
That's right. So he gets in the car and he takes you out on the countryside. And it's a solid 2-3 hour drive. And, as you're leaving Busan, it's a lovely countryside. And it definitely gets more wooded and more mountainous as you travel out. And eventually you come to one of these secluded farms. It's down a dirt road. And he's like, and there's already another car, all black, fairly standard for the SCP Foundation. He's like, all right, chaps. Well, this is where I will bid you adieu. But good luck to you on your search for whatever did this. And, well, I suppose I should ask this. Do either of you speak the language?
I mean, I speak the universal language.
What does that mean?
Violence.
No, I don't think that we should be harming these poor farmers that lost.
You
their
hit
cattle.
somebody hard enough, they'll tell you whatever you want, whatever language you want.
Chicken pie.
Yeah,
How about you?
I grew up next door to a Korean market, and I was real close with their daughter when we were growing up, so I know some words.
Okay. Well, for your own safety, I'm going to leave a few chaps here with you as well. And you see 2 gentlemen. One's like pretty short, like 4.5 feet tall, the big bowler hat, little squat tubby dude. He gets out of the car. And then the other one, he's like an average 6 feet tall, I would say. Very pale, very frail, thin frame or whatever. He gets out of the other side too. He's like, all right, chaps, well, you'll be here with these 2 and just, keep them out of trouble and help them if they get into a scrap. All right. And you see him like pop another bottle of brandy out of his pocket. He's like, time for another scoosh as they drive away.
All right,
that guy
see you,
has a
see you
serious
never.
problem. That guy's got a big problem.
Yeah, you don't even care about no palms. The fuck,
No, he did not appear to care about chick bar.
Silvio.
Yeah.
What's with this this little guy, this odd little guy they picked for this job?
Oh.
Hey, 4 foot nothing. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
You talking to me?
What? Why is everybody?
Why is you down here? Are you talking to me?
Oh my God! Oh, they got a little.
I'm a person. I'm going
4
right.
foot limey down here.
Fucking bite your ankles.
Why would you do that?
You're being rude.
You're supposed to help me.
I'm going to help you. I just don't need your lip.
I just said you would look like an odd little guy for this job.
Oh, them was fighting words where I come from.
Voice in head. Does this guy have like pointy ears or a funny little red hat or anything like that? I mean, anything that would
got a bowler
lead,
hat.
He's got a bowler hat.
lead me to
Black
believe
bowler
that
hat,
he is
black
one of
suit,
the
white
fey
undershirt,
people.
black tie. No, he's not a fey person.
He's not out of the woods.
No, he's just a fat little British guy.
Are you a changeling, little guy?
No, I'm not a fucking changeling.
Are you gonna?
You
are you
a,
gonna,
And he
you,
kicks dirt at you.
you gonna drink my
kicks
blood
dirt
while
at
I'm asleep?
Oh,
That's right.
That's
That's
my
right.
shoes.
Yeah,
Are
that's
you-
right. There's more where that
I
came
just
from.
cleaned these.
Silvio,
Yeah,
we gotta take safe sleeping because he's gonna like drink one of our blood while we're sleeping and change into us
that's
What?
right.
and try to kill the other guy.
What?
He might cut us
be a
open and
changeling.
climb inside of us and control us like we're a little
I'm not
robot.
a fucking changeling.
This tall guy gets it right. High five.
Hey,
He does. He's like, he very hesitantly he's like, high five.
Where the hell are you from?
Russia. Russia. Vodka.
All right,
Russia.
vodka. Yeah.
wait,
All
where are
right.
you from, little guy?
None of your fucking business. That's where I'm from.
Where in England are you from?
Don't worry about it.
Little Manchester.
Essex.
Nimley Bimbleyshire. Got it.
Yes, that's right. I'm a fucking nimbly bimbly shot. He kicks more dirt at you.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, when I'm done, those shoes are going to be brown and dusty and scratched up.
All right,
You
well,
ain't never going to get them out.
I'm just breaking balls here. All right, I'm just breaking balls. It's okay. We're all on the same team, right? What's your name, little guy? Well, you want me to talk to him? Tell me his name. That's not an unreasonable question.
Gardner.
Gardner?
Gardner.
All right, Gardner. Hey, G Money, right?
No, it's Gardner.
G Man.
All right, I'll take G-Man.
Yeah.
G-Man.
No,
I'm
I'm
with
G-Man. You're not.
Oh, you're G Man.
Sorry.
He's
You can call me Pino.
Pino. You Pino,
Yeah.
he's G Man.
All right. It's gonna be confusing because I start with Giuseppe.
Hey, Russian fella.
Does Giuseppe start with a G or a J?
G.
It's
Oh.
a G.
Okay.
You illiterate English fuck.
There's literally no J's. in Italian.
I mean, that's a personal
Brewski.
preference, whatever.
Brewski.
Nah,
What's your name?
Boris.
All right. Well, you look like a Boris. You talk like one too.
Boris the Broom, they call me back home.
He's
Why
here to
that?
sweep up.
Are you a
the
very
problem.
clean man?
I do clean up, but also I am very skinny and tall like Broom.
Do you have feet made of straw?
He also has like a mustache that's like that,
Bristly.
like the walrus mustache looking thing.
Yeah.
That's what- and so he like moves his lips around a little bit, so it looks like he's like it's like I'm sweeping.
Nice. Hey.
But you can
All
call
right.
me Boris.
Well, you
All
guys
right,
speak
boys.
Korean, or is that just me?
We both speak Korean, yes.
Oh, I'm the odd man out over here.
But we will
That's all right.
we will defer to
We
you.
got you.
We are here
I'll
for
translate.
support.
All right. Well, I make sure I got one in the chamber, and we walk up to this farm.
So you see an old woman just using a hoe on like a fairly large garden. You see this, so it's a fairly simple farmhouse. There is a small barn. There's a little pasture with about 8 cows in it, a few goats. There's a little pond with some duckies. And
Any
there's
bulls?
some what, bulls?
Bulls?
You see, out in
Got
the
a craving
pasture,
for some
there are
oyster palms.
2 bulls.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, they're getting, at least somebody's getting laid around here, right, G?
Heyo.
G-Man is the little guy.
Hey.
Pip,
You
pip,
know.
cheerio and all that, Jays.
That's right.
If we're lucky, we'll see a cummy.
You're from Yorkshire, aren't you?
We'll see the miracle of life.
Or your people, they call it Yorkshire, right? Yorkshire. You can answer me. It's okay to speak to me like
It's
a human
actually
being,
pronounced Yorkshire.
Oh, well,
A lot of people don't know that if they're not from Yorkshire.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah. I mean, you're
Any-
local.
Everyone
Any good
assumes,
Yorkshire
it must
man
be
knows.
Yorkshire or Yorkshire. No, it's Yorkshire.
All right. That sounds like
Okay.
bullshit to me, but you're from there, so I don't know.
So
But,
let's go talk to the
Yeah.
Korean farmer. See
Hey.
what's going on with his
hey,
cows.
hey, simple hoe lady. What's
Yes?
going on here at this farm?
Well, there was a monster out the other night. It ate one of my cows.
Is that why you only got 2 bulls?
Yes, I had 3 bulls before.
You had 3 fucking bulls.
I did.
You
I
know?
we
This
are.
is a studding farm?
That's right. We got some hardy bulls over there. They're just pumping load after load.
Well, where do you store the loads?
She just gets out like one of those wine casks, but like
Out of her
Jesus.
pocket.
she pulls it out of her.
It's-
I've always got. I said now look at that. I've always got one just in case the bulls are red rocketing.
All right. Well, can you tell me about what time the bull met an unfortunate end?
Oh, well, last night I heard a strange noise. I think it was about, I don't know, maybe 2 in the morning. I had my lantern and I went out there and I saw a shadow of a form. And
Was it tall?
it was hunched over the bull at first, and when I shined my light on it, it stood up, and it was about, I would say it was probably about 7 or 8 feet tall. And
Did you shit your pants?
I maybe pissed a little bit. That could be from that or from me just being very old.
Yeah.
And it was a fox creature.
Fox creature.
Yes.
I
It
relay this
stood
all
on-
to Silvio.
It stood on 2 legs.
Hey, Pino, what'd she say?
Big fucking 7 and 8 foot tall fox man sucking the blood out these.
Oh,
No,
a kitsune.
no.
A kitsune?
It had tits.
Sexy fox lady.
Yeah, sexy.
Ask,
She was sexy. Oh, yes.
Ask her if it had 9 tails.
How many tails it got?
I mean, I didn't count. I definitely seen more than one.
Mm-hmm. Would you
More than a tail.
ask her if 9 sounds about right?
How about 9? You
I
think
mean,
you had 9?
it could have been 9. Let me
6, 7, 8?
let me try to recollect. Yeah, definitely 9. Yeah, now that
Yeah.
you mention that, it's
She
almost
says
exactly
for sure
9.
it was 9. Yeah,
Sounds
she was
like classic.
She was busy staring at its
kitsune.
tits, but then she was able to count
Yes,
the
and
tails.
then
Have
it
you
looked
done
at me, and I
something?
was so startled. I dropped my lantern and I rushed in the house.
sorry, this is my mythology expert, Silvio. He says, have you done anything to anger the kitsune?
No, I don't. I definitely did not do anything. I always try and honor the forest spirits.
Mm-hmm. Are you keeping the good loads for yourself? Is that what's happening?
But we know not to venture too deep in.
And she points just past her woods. Past her farm. There's a big, dense wood line that's back there. She's like, you don't go too deep in those woods. Ever since I was a child, you knew don't go too deep in those woods.
Have you had anything else weird happen? Have you been tricked into taking, I don't know, maybe a bath in a night soil pot? Have you been tricked into eating a horse dung dumpling?
No.
Maybe have you accepted any leaf money?
No.
Okay, well, it's that doesn't sound like a kitsune then, but maybe he's going his own way,
Fucking Gardner, Boris, any insights?
I agree with your assessment. It sounds like Fox Lady. Maybe we should go in woods and see what we can find. We are all heavily armed. We could take Fox Lady.
Ask the lady, Pino. Ask her if there's any particular part of the woods we're supposed to stay away from, so we can go there.
Hey, Hobag, any particular spots? There were deep, dark woods.
I don't appreciate that sort of language, but
sorry, the translation's weird. Like you're an older lady who is carrying a hoe, and you have a bag of cum. So
it's a cask of cum. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, Scott. Sorry, translation hard.
Sorry,
it's been 15 years.
I understand. Well, I don't know exactly where it is in the woods because we're not supposed to, but we know there's a sacred a waterfall and a little pool of water that's supposed to be sacred to the creature, so we know not to go there or bad things could happen to us.
Could you draw us a map to this pool of water?
I didn't. I don't. Maybe the translation's rough because you must not have heard what I just fucking told you. But
sorry,
I literally said I don't know where the fuck it is exactly because I've never been there because we were always told. In the deep, dark woods. Yeah, if you go into those woods. I mean, it's what we were always told as children. That doesn't, I mean, I know for a fact? I don't know. But there was a big fucking fox creature that ate my goddamn cow, my
we're gonna find it.
My
Chill
bull
out.
with its gigantic, the testicles were still engorged. I didn't get to finish the job, okay? Before that fox stole it. No, it's spoiled at that point. Yeah.
All right, I have one last question.
Okay.
Y'all making chicken parms here?
What's a chicken parm?
Korean chicken parmesan.
What's a chicken parmesan?
It's where you take the chicken and you butterfly the breast and you pound it real soft and then you bread it with flour, egg, and then y'all here use panko breadcrumbs and then you make like gochugaru tomato sauce and melt cheese on it. Were you taking this down? Are you taking this down?
No, I'm just writing in my journal my thoughts for the day. I'm not. Could you? What was the last thing you said?
So after you fry it, you dip it in gochugaru sauce, and then you put cheese on top of that.
What type of cheese?
You melt it in the broiler.
Any type?
Low moisture mozzarella.
Low moisture mozzarella.
Okay. And then while you're doing that,
sounds horrible.
You got tomatoes on the pot stewing, and then you're putting gochujang flakes in there instead of like red pepper flakes, and you're making like this spicy sweet tomato sauce. You little sugar in there.
It's an interesting idea. I mean,
then
sounds
you
horrible.
spoon that over the top.
Yeah.
Afterwards, I hear that this is like an improvement on the traditional Italian version, and my friend Sylvia and I are here because we need to try it to see if it's anomalous.
Okay.
Yeah,
we're definitely not going to make that and call it K-Palm.
K-Palm.
But we can. I mean, if we take the Rivian down to Dragon Con, we can make some K-Palm for the party.
No.
Bino.
Hey, Silvio.
Ask her, what the cow's name was that died.
Yeah. Hey, what was the name of the cow that died? And what are these two cows' names? Bull.
Well, that one that died was named Cumules. The other two.
I think the translation is strange, Silvio, but she said big Cumules, man.
Greek cow.
It was Greek cow.
The second one over there, that's a pretty good one. That one's called Stiffy. And then the other one,
Is she still answering the question, Pino?
Little bucket.
You should
is
walk
what
away.
I call that
So
one.
the second one.
I usually only get like a bucket out of that one. Whereas the other ones, I get casket after casket.
We're gonna be here all day, Pino.
Yeah, so she said that the one that's still alive, is like a stiff, unbending reed in the forest or whatever, and the third one is something to do with a mop bucket. I don't know.
That sounds like Masamune and Murasame. Why is all this Japanese stuff going on in here? We're just Korean.
It's crazy.
Nah.
All right. Well, hey, lady.
Yes.
You gonna feed us before we go into the woods?
No.
So, guests mean nothing to you in this culture.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just you know.
You got no tea for little baby Gardner here.
I mean, I guess I can get that little. Oh, he's a cute little fella.
He just has like this uninterested look, like he's about to snap on that lady.
She's like, yeah, let me get you guys some tea to go. I'll get you some to-go cups.
You got to-go cups.
That's right. I'll get you some to-go cups made of
1950s Korea,
made of wood.
In a rural farm.
That's awesome. Right. So she comes out with some teacups that look like they're made of wood.
Love it.
And
she's like, there you go now, but you gotta walk very careful. They'll fill to the brim.
And hot as fuck.
And hot as fuck. I just boiled that water.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, we're going to solve your problem about your Grecian bull.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to go try that chicken farm.
What does the Yorkshire guy have to say about tea time before it's tea time?
I'll say that I like fucking tea time. It's good.
All right.
Yeah, I like it. All right.
Good. Well,
in Yorkshire, we drink tea all the time. What's
I'm
to
glad
you?
You're having a good time in
I'm
Yorkshire.
I'm having a fucking fantastic time. Fucking time of my life hanging out with you two fucking wonderful individuals.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll write in my field report that you
Thank
are
you for
a gracious
allowing me
host.
You're
the
going to get a
benefit
fantastic
of being with
review
you.
for me. I mean, you're getting that 5 stars.
All right, so we
Why are you
walk into
spitting?
the woods.
I'm spitting on the ground in front of you. It's for good
I
luck.
see that.
you
That's-
good
I don't
luck?
think is it a cultural difference. Maybe I don't
That's
know.
how we say good luck in Yorkshire.
Oh, that's okay.
Have you been tasting the bull semen? Is that why you got to spit it out of your mouth?
What?
You got a bad taste in your mouth from drinking all that bull cum?
You've been sucking it straight from the source.
he kicks dirt on both of your shoes.
Oh,
Hey, fuck this guy. This fucking guy.
Now he's got some spit in it, so it's going to stick to your shoes. Good luck in that, off you sons of bitches.
Bino, let's go find this gal.
All right, let's lead this party into the woods.
Into the woods. Into the woods. So you guys traverse into the woods. And as you travel into the woods, we're going to take a break. And we're back. All right. He's here. So roll me, what would you like to roll to try and figure out where this is in the woods?
Dead bull stink check.
It's not a thing.
I'm a pretty insightful guy. Okay. I mean, big people depend on me for my insight. I'll use insight to figure out where a cow would be in the foreign woods.
How insight works.
I want to.
You
do
asked
a nature
what
check.
I wanted to roll, and you didn't.
You know what?
And then you
Fine.
and then you shit on me
Fine.
for asking.
You know what? You're right. Roll insight.
I will. I botched.
You know what? Because you rolled that stupid thing, I'm gonna roll the death thing.
You die from insight.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to roll a nature check.
I rolled a 0.8, so you were
you're
close to having an aneurysm. So yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Double zero.
that was going to be your punishment if you died. Was you were going to have a brain aneurysm and die.
Oh, 8's like almost as low as you could get, though.
Yeah, but if 8 was 2 digits higher, which was a 0, it would be 0, 0.
That's it. Use 2 off.
And you'd be dead.
I was going to say I would do a nature check to try to smell all that stinky fox piss.
Sure, you could roll nature.
Well, now I got to roll my wisdom stat. Thanks.
Okay. Fox piss is famously smelly.
I think smelling would be perception, because it's a sense, but
no
also
perception rolls.
Perception. Yeah, because your non-perception roll did so well, Steve.
Right.
You still botched.
I got a 24.
Okay, so with your nature, the smelling part does you no good, but You do ascertain by, looking at the flora and the fauna and, just sort of examining things while you're walking that you don't find a path, but you're just sort of led down this path, a non-existent path, just by observing nature and just spotting this and that. There's no like broken branches. There's no, mud tracks or anything like that. But for whatever reason, you just keep spotting little things, and these things just keep you moving right along. And eventually, after about...
I grew up next to a park. It's all right. I get it. I get nature.
After about 3 hours, you notice that the the woods, the very dense woods...
Wait, there's wood lions up in here?
Yes, there's wood lions. The woods sort of
they're
part.
not as dangerous as mountain lions, Pino.
That's right. The woods kind of open up into a clearing, and you hear running water, and you see there's a waterfall into this very calm and majestic-looking pool of water. It's very zen. It's very serene.
Straight up peaceful.
Yeah, and
it's placid, if you will.
Is there a lake?
No, I would say this pool of water is probably about 30 feet in diameter, and there's like a little stream rolling off of it as well.
A tiny pond.
A tiny pond.
How deep is this 30-foot pool?
I mean, are you going up to the pool to investigate?
Hey, Boris.
Duh.
How deep you think that pool is?
And he wanders over to the edge, and he stops, and he's looking straight ahead, and he's not paying attention. He's like, I think we're not alone.
Well, is there a sexy fox lady across from where you're standing there, Boris?
There's a sexy fox lady I don't know if fox lady, but sexy lady bathing in pool.
Maybe, do we see that?
If you do,
no, we stay where we are.
Yeah.
Roll perception.
I'm not approaching, just to be clear.
Roll perception then.
All right.
I got an 11.
I got an 18.
So both of you do well enough that you see through the trees, because you didn't go all the way to the edge of the woods.
Nah.
So you can see through the trees.
Dummy.
That there is a young woman bathing in the water. About, you would guess, somewhere between 20 to 22 years old. Bright red hair. And it looks as though she has, she's definitely, she has all the standard features of a Korean woman aside from the flaming red hair, and she's got two kind of bushy, pointy fox ears on the top of her head, and she's just humming to herself while she bathes in the water. She has not noticed you guys yet.
Try not to think Sinayasha or nothing.
Even though Boris is breathing heavily.
I think we should go, May.
Yeah, you just want to shoot her from here or no?
Pino. We are.
I don't know nothing about Kitsune.
Our foundation wants us to contain them. Okay?
Yeah, in the jaws of death.
No. We can't just go shooting
fox
ladies around
it now.
I mean, maybe we tell her, hey, you would go turn on the Pino charm, be like, hey, come back to my place. It's underground.
I got a wheel of Parmesan.
I got the Parmigiano, some prosciutto.
By this time, by the way, it's getting to be evening, so it's starting to get a little dark. But it's not dark. It's just the sun's getting...
All right.
Everything's kind of
orange. Go tell her about the gabagool.
Hey, all right, if you think it's a good idea. Hey, lady.
And the lady is startled, and she sort of like jumps backwards and like covers herself up.
Yeah.
Oh, is she naked?
Yeah, she was naked.
Oh,
she has a robe nearby that she puts on real quick, and she's just
to go say hi.
I didn't know she was naked. Oh no! Oh,
how could you not tell?
Know.
She's like, I'm sorry.
Because the voice in my head didn't tell me.
Do you just spy on every naked woman bathing in the woods?
Ma'am,
very rude of
that
you.
was not our intention. We apologize. Well, I refuse to take my hands off of my eyes.
I'm covered now. You can take your hand off your eyes.
Okay.
Hey, so we was coming around here these parts because there was some reports of some dead livestock, some bulls maybe, and we were wondering if maybe you'd seen anything, if you knew anything about it. Because people we work for were very concerned.
I think I might know. It's most likely my mother.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. When it's this phase
of the month, she has a tendency to sort of get very feral and just
she needs extra iron.
She needs extra iron, yes.
Because she's been taking the livers.
Yes, that sounds like her. It's getting dark. If you would like, you are more than welcome to come back to my estate, and I'll feed you. I make a killer capon.
Oh shit! Hey, that's what we're here for.
You guys like capon?
I want to.
Okay.
We've been trying to find it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if that's of interest to you, you're more than welcome to come back, and then.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll lead you to my mother tomorrow. It's not safe to traverse out here at nighttime.
All right. I don't want to get eaten or nothing.
Well, that's why you should come to my house.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It's not in her hunting grounds, so you should be fine.
Silvio, do kitsune eat people in their lairs? Is that a thing?
I don't think so. Maybe
Should we go?
Well, I mean, we're in Korea. Maybe a kumiho does.
Okay, well, let's find out.
But I don't know anything about a kumiho.
Well, we're strapped, so let's go.
I only know kitsune.
Boris, G-Man.
Yeah, it's me.
You ready to go to this lady? Fine lady.
I want some K-Palm. You've been talking about it all fucking day.
All right,
we're
ready to try this K-Palm out. All right. I'm sorry. And hey, my name's Giuseppe. What's your name?
Oh, okay.
Len.
Len? All right. That like you sell cars or?
No, that's my father, Lenny.
All right.
I was supposed to be a boy, so I was going to be Lenny Jr., but instead I was just Len.
All right, Len. Well, we would love to come to your estate and try your K-Palm.
Okay.
And not get killed by your mother.
So she sort of leads you past the open clearing, and after about another hour of walking or so, it's starting to get pretty dark, and the woods open up, and it's this big, open-looking estate with this very large, fancy-looking, but also of like an older architecture, Korean home. With lines of what looks like fruit trees lining this path from the woods to the house. When she gets in, she's like, all right, so if you want to wait here in the dining area, I'll get you some plum wine and I'll begin to make the K-Palm, okay?
I love me some plums.
Okay. So she said, and the house itself is immaculate. It's perfectly clean. You are hit as soon as you enter into the room. You're hit with these rich aromas of plums and just warm scents that just make you, it makes your tummy grumble because you're hungry. And also it just makes you feel very welcome and at home in here. And so she takes you to the dining area, and it's just like a table with, it's like a low table, and there's like these padded seats that are flat on the ground. It's almost like pillows. And she's like, all right. So she sets you guys there, and she gets out a bottle of plum wine and pours each of you a glass, and then leaves the bottle, and then she gets a second bottle. She's like, just in case, this can take me a little while to make the K-Palm.
I'll wait as long as is necessary for Korean cat girl K-Palm estate.
Pino.
Yeah. What? Hey, Silva.
Pino.
Silva.
I'm concerned. I'm a little concerned. It smells like plums in here. If she's cooking K-Palm, why don't we smell it yet? Why don't we smell the tomato? Why don't we smell the tomato?
She hasn't started cooking yet.
She smells some plums. Of the wine. If she cooked the tomato with the plums, is the plum sauce? It's not K-Palm. It's not going to be good.
She's gonna take the plum wine, and she's gonna sear the onions and the garlic in it before she starts with the tomato.
The plum wine's for you guys to drink while you wait for her to make food.
That explains why she didn't take it with her.
Yeah. And some shrimp husks, maybe. I don't know.
G-Man.
Lucky. Yo.
Yeah. It's me. It's me.
G-Man.
Yes?
We should have chosen it. G-Man.
It's your name. You gave it to me.
You feel weird about this?
I feel like that fox lady's pretty fucking sexy.
Well, okay, but you are a married man, right?
No.
Oh, I am. I got a guma. So
okay, well, it's not like we're doing a gangbang.
Well,
what the fuck is the matter with you? We're in this lady's house?
Exactly. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're just having dinner. I don't know why you're being weird about it.
I just look.
Why are you bringing up wives?
What?
Why are you bringing up wives?
You're the one talking about how she's sexy.
Yeah, but I didn't bring up a wife. I don't have a wife.
The root word of sexy is sex.
And?
I got a groomer and a wife.
Okay, I don't care about your sex
so
toys.
So I can't talk about it like that.
A groomer, whatever.
It's a girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Wait, so you got a wife and a girlfriend?
That's right.
You don't?
Yeah, I can't go cheating on them with some fox lady.
I mean, couldn't you? You're already cheating on one with the other.
You don't know how it works.
I don't.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay. Well,
3 is too many.
I'm waiting for my magical someone.
Hey, I'm not greedy, okay?
Okay.
Now, Boris, you feel good about this?
Roll sanity checks.
He has been very silent.
Minus 4.
Minus 4?
Minus 4.
Oh, 7.
Yeah, I got 9.
You do not have any particular ill feelings about the situation that you're in.
It's pretty good.
You feel perfectly safe.
Okay. Well, it's nice here. And Boris.
Duh.
Boris.
Yeah,
why don't you pour some of that? Why don't you pour some of that plum wine for us?
And so he's already started. He's pouring the wine. So you guys roll con saves for me because you've been drinking plum wine for. I'm gonna say it's probably gonna take her like 2 hours to cook.
And all we had was fucking tea.
Natural 20. I ain't bitch made.
Yeah, you're used to it.
My con score is...
Now, I don't feel bad, but we should probably radio the Foundation. Tell them where we are.
Yeah? All right. I get on their horn.
So, all you're getting is static. You haven't checked the radio in a while, so you don't know how far out from, a receivable tower you are. So you're not sure.
I knock on the kitchen door. Hey, I don't talk Korean. Giuseppe, get over here.
She hasn't been talking to you in Korean at all this entire time.
What?
Yeah, Sylvia,
you've been understanding her the whole time.
I'm just gonna step outside.
I thought I spoke Korean suddenly.
So as soon as maybe like a couple seconds after you knock, she opens the door and she's got 2 little like oven mitts, and she's got a big pan like of the Korean parm.
It smells amazing.
It does smell fantastic. It's like one of the most delicious smelling things you've ever smelled in your life. She puts that
we dig in
on
to
the table.
Delectable meal.
She's like, I have other things, and she keeps coming back, and she has.
Slow down.
I'm trying to get you food.
Try to ask you something.
Well, while you wait till we eat, let me get the food out of the kitchen. I don't want to get cold.
Before we eat. I said before we eat.
We're not eating yet. I'm just getting the food out of the kitchen.
Please.
Just set the table,
Sylvia.
Oh my God.
You're in a house.
I'm the bad guy.
Just wait 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're the guests.
Just wait 5 minutes.
You're here. Yeah.
So she comes out, and she brings out.
I could be doing something while she's doing this, but
what looks like cooked fruits, cooked vegetables. There are these like little meatball-looking things. It looks like there's the entire table is just covered in all of these decadent and succulent-looking foods, and she sits down and she gives each of you utensils. And she's like, okay, what do you want to know before we eat?
I just wanted to know if I could use your phone.
I don't have a phone.
You don't have a phone?
No, I'm a fox lady in the middle of the woods. I don't have a phone.
Sorry, you have a mansion.
You think there's a phone line that runs out here to the middle of this mystic area of the woods?
I didn't want to assume.
Well,
you got a tall tower I could stand on top of and make a radio call?
I mean, if you want to chance it, you could go out to the tall rock, which is just back inside the woods from where we came out of. But if you go out there in the night, there is a chance that my mother will be, hunting. But
wait, I thought it was your sister.
I never said sister.
No, it's been her mother. She said her mother the whole time.
Steve, there's
Am I being gaslit?
There's a phenomenon.
fucking gaslit?
There's a phenomenon that I've noticed where we'll say a thing, and then you... somehow it gets mixed around in your brain and you change it to something else, and then you are absolutely dead sure that that's what that thing was.
If you are listening to this
untrusting
episode right now and I am right, I want you to put it in the Discord.
I'll
It'll
send
be
you
like
a clip.
3 months later, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Exactly.
But you'll know.
Mother, sister, what?
All right. So
well, we got to establish contact after. Maybe after dinner?
That's fine. But yeah, so you're more than welcome to dig into the food. And you can ask her whatever questions you want. But if you're hungry, feel free to dig in.
Try the escape arm.
Yeah, I got to try the escape arm.
All right.
Yeah.
You dig in. Mm-hmm. It is a symphony of flavors. Mm-hmm. It's definitely not the same as the parm that you're used to.
No.
But it sort of itches
savory,
a scratch.
Spicy.
Oh, it's a little bit of everything. Yeah. But it itches a scratch that normal parm doesn't. And it is a life-changing experience for you. It's so good.
Holy shit.
This is one of the most delicious things you've ever eaten in your entire life. In fact, the more you eat, the more you just want to keep eating of it until the...
She fatten us up for a mother?
There's not that much food.
Pino. Oh, Pino. This escape arm. Oh, escape arm. It's like Vivaldi moved into my mouth, and he's playing a symphony in my mouth, but his violin is made of capon.
She looks very pleased that you guys are enjoying her cooking.
Next time I see my Nuna, I'm going to spit on her because her Parmesan shit compared.
Obviously, she doesn't love you because she doesn't make it like this.
Also, Boris is being, as you've noticed as the dinner has gone on, Boris has been like very, very flirty with the fox lady.
Fucking weird.
Boris, hey,
he's also been hitting
you're a guest in the house.
He's also been hitting the plum wine pretty hard.
Maybe enough, Boris. Maybe you had enough.
Roll me another con save as the night goes on and you guys keep drinking and eating and chit-chatting.
16.
No
negative to this one?
No.
All right. I got an 11.
Okay.
Never forget.
Sylvia, you are Silvio, sorry, I wrote it. Silvio, you are a little tipsy, but not too bad. Giuseppe, or Pino, as you are definitely a good bit more intoxicated. You're not plastered or anything.
I'm on vacation,
but you're definitely pretty drunk.
I'm on top of the mountain right now.
Is there anything you want to ask her about before it's time for bed?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes?
Fantastic. The chicken, the capon.
Thank you.
Amazing.
She takes a bow.
Pino is a cook back where we come from. He said,
"Oh, okay."
He wanted to know if he could get you a recipe.
Yeah, my family.
Sure.
We got a restaurant.
Okay. Do you want it right now, or do you want it in the morning?
I mean, you could write it down
at your own pace. We're guests in your home.
But I do.
After you go to bed, I'll write it down for you, and I'll have it for you in the morning.
Oh,
all right. But I do got to try this radio thing.
Very gracious.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go out together. Safety in numbers. And
okay.
All
four.
Maybe,
so all four of you are going together.
Yeah, we're gonna cover each other.
Okay.
And
right.
If you got any pointers,
Boris
and the short guy. Behind. Boris has had a lot.
Boris and G-Man are both very drunk. G-Man, being tiny, didn't take very much to get completely trashed.
Maybe the tall guy and the short guy, maybe liabilities. Maybe we don't take them. Maybe we go into the house.
Maybe we just got to outrun them.
That's right. Oh, that's true. But we also have to get them out there.
So
you leave them here?
Okay, well, we take them. If you want to take them, we'll take them.
Let's leave them here. Me and you.
Yeah.
So before you go,
she's
she's like, so I'm just going to show you where your sleeping quarters will be. So whenever you come back, if you come back,
yeah,
then you just head on in there and go to sleep.
I mean, it's just a stone's throw to that rock, right?
I don't know why you got to say it like that.
I mean, I told you it's dangerous out in the woods.
Can you guarantee that we will be safe through the night here and then we can contact later?
Here, yes. You'll be safe here. She won't hunt here.
Pinky promise?
Like on the grounds?
Pinky promise.
Or just in the house?
All right.
On the grounds. Anywhere out here, she won't hunt.
She pinky promises me?
Yes, she does.
Pino, it's a sacred promise.
But she shows you guys down a few hallways, and there's a door that she slides open, and there are 4 cots on the ground. She's like, so feel free, sleep here. There's an outhouse outside, feel free. And then she has a wash bin and like a tub in that room where you are too.
We can bathe each other.
So if you're feeling dirty and you want to bathe or whatever, you're more than welcome to. She's like, and if you need anything, I'm on the opposite side of the building. Just knock on my door, and I'll wake up and help you with whatever you need.
Boris,
I think we'll be fine tonight, ma'am. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's not an invitation, Boris. You will maintain your professionalism.
Nah.
Oh my goodness. G-Man already asleep, curled up like a little baby. Look at him go. Still got his little boulder hat on. I take it off, and I put a little blanket over him.
Okay. So you guys head out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We got to get in contact.
All right.
I don't know that we will survive the night here.
So there is a full moon outside.
Oh, we feel fine.
And it is, well, you don't feel fine. You're definitely toasted. But
no, we feel fine about the situation. We're not suspicious of the fox lady.
Yeah. So it's a full moon. It's very well lit. You can see everything pretty clearly. And you follow her directions. And you could see that there is a rock jutting up out of the woods. So you could see where she was telling you to go anyways.
All right, we're going to have to stealth over there.
Okay. Roll stealth.
Well, now I got to roll my dex score.
It is a little hard to stealth in a full suit and hard sole shoes.
I got a 12.
You say 2?
Got a 2.
2. All right. So you guys are not very quiet. Squishy noises and cracking of branches and whatnot. Silvio is definitely way louder than just Giuseppe. But you get over to the rock, and it looks like it's fairly steep, but, if you take your time, you should be able to climb it fairly easily.
Yeah. I'll take my time.
So you do. You take
got the radio.
Climb up the rock. As you're climbing the rock, roll me a perception check.
Sylvia, you got to cover me while we're up here.
Yeah,
Are you both not going up? Just one of you?
No.
I pull my gun out, and I pivot like a tank back and
roll
forth.
Perception.
Well, and I perceive with a 19.
I perceive with a 14.
You both hear what sounds like a branch snap not too far away. And you also hear, it's hard to describe. It's similar to a howl, but not quite. But it is a loud screeching noise.
I shoot once in the air.
Okay. When you fire, it lights up the woods a little bit, and you see the outline of about an 8-foot tall, pretty muscular looking fox lady with 9 tails and these burning red pupils with yellow eyes and just fangs bared, just drooling.
There's a furry foxy muscle mommy over here.
And after you fire that, you hear what sounds like running directly towards you.
Towards Silvio?
Well, Silvio's on the ground, so yeah.
So yeah, and I'm up on the rock now.
Yes.
All right, I got the high ground. While I'm on the radio,
okay,
I'm also firing at Fox Mama from up top.
Okay.
I'm describing the situation to the SCP if I can get anybody.
Okay.
Mayday, this is Pino over, attacked by 9-tailed fox lady in dark woods, killing the livestock.
Roll to attack.
I take 2 shots. Just roll both at the same time. I got a 20 and a 14.
The 20 will hit. The 14 will not.
And I will do 10 damage.
All right. So you hit her in what appears to be her right hand. It puts a hole in her hand.
That sucks.
But it looks as though it's starting to heal up pretty rapidly.
No
and you hear over the radio, yes, this is Chaplain. Yes, come in.
Chaplain, we're about to die to a 9-tailed fox lady, and she's what's killing these livestock. Bang, bang, bang.
I will send assistance. Find safety and cover. We'll be there.
I left safety and cover because I'm an idiot.
Well, tell me your coordinates and we'll be on our way.
Do I have a fucking coordinator?
Nope. You could guess.
Can I do like a nature check to see? Remember how many clicks we got from the
Giuseppe, break out the sextant.
All right, so I established I was proficient in nature.
It's a sextant, Fox.
I got a 20, 30.
Yes, you do give a pretty educated guess as to where you think you are based on where you were before.
And
like
if
starting
I die,
at the farm.
You need to go into the mansion and get that K-Palm recipe and send it to my mother.
Absolutely. I'll get that K-Palm recipe.
You swear. And then I dive off the rock and start running towards the mansion.
Okay. Sylvia, what are you doing while this is happening? Firing away as well?
Yeah, I'm firing away and running at the same time. Pow, pow.
All right,
run,
roll.
run. What am I rolling?
Attack.
Oh, it fell off the table. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Hey.
That's a 22. It's a 22.
It's going to hit. What's the other attack?
Oh.
Get 2 shots, bud.
Oh, it's a natural 20. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Woo. So you gonna roll damage?
Yeah, as soon as you tell me what it is.
It's a pistol, I'm assuming.
I was just doing 2d6.
It's it's a little piece.
2d6 for each shot.
2d6 per. All right, that's 10.
All right.
Nice, high rolls. Plus 6, 16. Plus my dex.
You doing double damage for the one?
Oh, wait.
You crit.
It's 4 times. Yeah, that's right. Oh, no, it's 4 times for that one because it's a crit.
Oh, okay.
So plus 9, 25, plus my dex, twice, 29.
All right. So you fire off 2 shots. One hits her right in the chest, and like center mass of the chest causes her to stumble back a bit, and then the other shot hits her right in the stomach. You can see it blows a fairly large hole in her tummy, and she sort of stumbles backwards, grabs a tree, the claws rake across the bark, and just falls backwards into the.
Sorry, lady, I'm not
woods.
open for snoo.
And you're running towards the farm.
We're going back to the mansion of safety.
Or mansion. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Not going to the fucking farm. You crazy?
Sorry, mansion. All right, so you run back through the clearing, and roll perception.
I don't wanna. Hey. 14 plus 3, 17.
17 as well.
Okay.
Hey.
You swear you heard something behind you, but when you turn to look, you don't see anything. You run back in the building. Are you going straight to your room? Or are you going where do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I feel like we were told we were safe here.
First off, voice in the head.
Sure.
When we were at the Big Tall Rock and putting our radio waves out into the wide world.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
When the muscle mommy foxy furry came at us.
Yeah.
Was she coming from the direction of the mansion?
No, she was coming more from. So let's say the mansion was to the south. She was coming from like the east.
Okay.
Well, I guess I would like to holster my weapon.
Okay.
Wipe my feet.
Okay.
Because I ain't a fucking savage, and
Sure.
I'm gonna head politely to our host's area where she said she was staying.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock on the slidey door.
Okay.
She's like, yes.
Your mother almost killed us, but we got away.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so glad that you made it out.
You think she's gonna be all right? We shot her a couple times.
She'll be fine. She heals pretty quick, so she should
apologize for shooting your mother.
Yeah,
no
I'm
worries.
sorry.
Well, it's completely understood. I mean,
self-defense.
It was self-defense, exactly.
And you got any dessert so I could go to bed really sweetly? Because after I almost die, I want sweets.
I left some sugar donuts in your room in case you.
Is it like a Korean canola?
Korean cannoli.
It's more like a dough ball just covered in cinnamon and sugar.
A cannoli. Hey,
cannoli. That's right.
She goes, but Boris is in here. He's not feeling very well. He drank too much wine, so I'm taking.
Yeah, he did. All right, so that's nice of you. I hope he is not being impolite.
Yeah, thank you. He gets too touchy. You let us know. We'll take care of it.
Will do.
So you.
And we go to bed. We take turns taking watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that the
Not
fox
letting anything
mama
in this
can't
room.
get in.
You
here
go
or
back
not.
to the room, and G-Man is covered up in the blanket. You do see a plate of those.
Is he
delicious, roll perception.
Breathing? 13?
I mean, you think he's breathing.
Seems.
Yeah, the blanket's not really moving a whole lot. He's not snoring or anything.
He's small, so his lungs don't move
small,
as far.
Short, shallow breaths.
That seems normal. All right, I'm going to have some of these donuts. I'll take first watch.
They're delicious.
I'm going to get, Pino, I'm going to get a little nap.
All right.
Okay.
You want me to save any of these cannolis or no?
No, that's all you, bud.
All right.
Hey.
So, roll perception, Giuseppe, while you're taking watch.
Hey, that's a decent roll. I got an 18.
You hear a strange noise outside your room and down the hall. You don't know. It sounds. It's not a moan. It's like a wet. It's a very abrupt, very wet, almost clonching noise.
Like macaroni in a pot or what?
But like very quick. And then you hear more subtle, like wet, sloshing noises a little bit. But it sounds like it's coming from elsewhere in the house.
I ain't worried about no Boris and that lady.
Okay.
I ain't leaving this. I ain't leaving this room.
Okay. That's fine.
I could wake up Silvio, but it ain't his turn yet.
Okay.
Till I feel unsafe.
Okay.
Hey.
So you wait until your shift is over and then you swap?
Yeah.
Okay. So eventually your shift ends. Silvio, it's your turn. You're taking watch.
Hey,
roll me perception
get you some
check.
sleep there.
I tell him about the WAP noise I heard.
Oh, you heard a WAP noise?
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know that we made it this far east.
And then I sugar crash right to sleep.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
10.
10?
10.
With a 10, you don't hear anything, but like your nose gets a bit of a twinge. It's like you smell something for a moment.
Rajul.
It smells rotten.
Branzino.
Like rotten meat, but it hits your nose for a moment before it's gone.
Pino ripping those farts again.
I mean, you can roll nature if you want to try and ascertain what that smell was or what you think that smell was.
Most people, they snore, they go honk shoo, honk shoo. Pino, he goes honk poo, honk poo.
Honk poo, honk poo.
That's right.
Honk poo.
Yeah, I'll roll nature.
Right.
15.
With a 15, it's definitely not a fart. It smells like rotting meat for, like I said, for a moment, which makes you feel odd and uneasy.
Icky. It gives me the ick.
Because it's not usually how smells work. They don't usually just hit you for like a moment and then immediately are replaced by plums and warm scents.
I wake hey, Pino.
Hey.
Sorry, but you heard the WAP noise.
Yeah, WAP.
Well, I smell rotten meat. Maybe this lady, she left the fridge open. Maybe something dead in here.
You think we should leave the room and investigate? Do our lives depend on it?
No.
Should we wake up Gardner and tell him that there's
wake up
tasty
G-Man.
treats out there?
Wake up
G-Man.
G-Man.
Hey.
G-Man.
Shake.
So you shake him? Nothing. No movement.
Nothing.
I take the
cover up.
He has a large red hole right around where his liver would be, with just blood all over the place. And he's got like these big shocked looking eyes with a little blood like running out of his mouth a little bit. And so he's got this large gaping hole right in his gut.
I'm gonna put it back on. Act like I didn't see it.
Yep.
Everything's fine. Go back to sleep, Pino. I'll take watch.
Good night, sweet prince. I'm not gonna go back to sleep. Okay, fuck you.
Act like you're sleeping.
All right, I do performance to make it seem like I'm sleeping.
Okay.
But it's like in that movie, The 13th Warrior, where we're laying there, We got our weapons clutched to our chests, and we're going.
Okay, so you guys are just staying in the room and pretending to sleep then?
Yep. I'm not going outside this room.
Okay. Roll me perception again, Mr. Silvio. I mean, I guess technically Giuseppe's also awake. He's just pretending.
This time it's a 14.
You got a 22.
You hear what sounds like a female scream coming from down the hallway, like a scream for help sort of thing.
I locked the door.
And you swear you hear. There's not a lock. You swear you hear gunshots as well. And Boris yell once before you hear like a slumping, wet noise.
Did Boris just kill her, or did she kill him?
Well, her scream sounded scared, not so much
but she could be faking it.
She could be.
We slowly open that sliding door and look out. Shh.
It's total darkness in that hallway.
Fuck.
Bino, you want to take your chances in the woods?
Yeah, I never lost a 5K.
Yeah, let's run. Let's run.
As you enter that hallway, that smell.
No window?
No, there's no window in this room. As you enter in the hallway, that smell. Sylvia is the one that smelled the rotting meat smell, right?
Yeah.
You smell that rotting meat smell again, and
roll for smell.
It's like hitting you hard this time, and it's not going away. And it smells like death and decay, and something's not right. And there's like an itch in the back of your brain that's basically like, what is that?
You gotta know.
Can I resist the itch and just get the fuck out of here?
Roll sanity.
Hey, it's 13.
You really want to know what that smell is?
Oh, Bino. I know I said we should
history.
run for our lives and get out of here, and I had that very lucid idea. I'll roll history.
Roll history.
You want me to roll history too, or no?
You didn't smell the smell, so.
You're right. I got
12.
3 anyway.
12 history.
So, did you ever fight in the war?
Hey, I was doing another thing. I helped out my war. Okay. I helped the war effort in the ports.
Okay. So, in your service to other things, you are familiar with dead bodies. And in fact, in one of your instances, you came into contact with a number of dead bodies. Human dead bodies, in fact. And this smell is really stirring a memory to you of that. So yeah, so that's why it's really sort of driving you on to know what is that.
Bino,
it smells like it's coming from the kitchen.
You remember little Jackie B? And how he got strangled by his mother in his basement, and they found him all those weeks later. Well, we found him when we went down to play checkers with him.
We did.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
And remember that smell?
I do.
That's what I'm smelling. We gotta see if maybe little Jackie. Yeah, maybe little Jackie B's back here. Maybe Jackie's here. You know, he always ripped good ones, right? Maybe he's magically alive back here.
I don't know if that's true, man, but I ain't running without you.
All right, let's go.
So you go check out the kitchen.
Yeah,
stealthily check out the kitchen.
See if our friend Jackie B is in there.
All right. So roll me stealth.
Stealthily, yeah. Got a quick fucking 20.
Ooh,
Fuck
so
you.
Quiet, like a shadow in the night.
A non-natural 20.
Not quite, but also very stealthy, almost like a light shadow in the
walk in on the toes
in the evening.
Of my whole hard soul shoes.
When you open the kitchen, both of you are hit with this wave of disgusting decay. As you see, lying on the cutting table, Chaplin. Chaplin is tied up with his guts hanging out, and all of a sudden you feel like a whirlwind of emotions, and you glance back over to where you guys were eating, and the bowls that were rice were actually maggots. And all of the foods that she made, she didn't make you K-Parm. She fed you Chaplin.
Chaplin.
And
who the fuck did we talk to on the radio?
You don't know.
I feel a little lost here, boys.
But Chaplin is splayed out on the table, gutted, hands cut off, throat slit, just all cut to pieces on this table. And
those donuts I had?
Roll. Well, I mean, they could have been real donuts. You don't know. But
they could have been Gardner.
They could have been Gardner. Roll con save.
He-Man's eyeballs. Con save with a 12.
Okay.
13.
Both of you vomit on the spot. And when you vomit and look down, you do see little chunks of red meat and whatnot, and you still see some of those maggots wriggling around that they aren't all the way dead yet.
I've eaten worse.
You see them wriggling around.
Is the recipe on the table then?
But you also feel as though somebody's watching you from not very far away.
All right, Fox Lady. Hey, I know you're there somewhere. It's okay. I'm not going to do anything crazy, but I want to make you an offer. Me and my friend walk out of here. We work for a very powerful multinational organization. It's our thing. It's a little thing, right? We have access, to an endless supply of men, as it were.
Okay.
That have been condemned to death. Nobody will come looking. Nobody come mess with your stuff. Maybe we just
lots of liver in this for you.
Feed you a condemned man every night if you stay here.
Who's in what order here? So, like, both of you are facing in the kitchen right now.
I came in first.
You're pretty sure she's behind you, like maybe 5-10 feet.
So
I would have come in.
I'm in the doorway
first.
Still, and Silvio's just right in front of me.
Okay. You just hear her start to cackle maniacally.
Okay. No unlimited supply of man liver for you.
You're going to guess that she's not going to go for that offer.
Well, I didn't even try to roll
you also
persuasion
hear
yet.
growling noises as well.
But what with a 4 person?
You would have a hard time persuading her anyways, because that's kind of her thing. But
wait.
What if I rolled a nat 20?
Let me roll 4 persuasion yet.
You did, but you rolled a 4 and you didn't get it. I mean, maybe if you roll a nat 20 against
I will just hit you hypothetically maybe that I did. And I said, come on.
But you didn't roll yet. You just said, hey, I rolled it.
Come on.
I did.
So you rolled a okay.
I did. I was like, holy shit, a second one.
She says, I tell you what, I'll let you live.
Me? All right.
Yeah. But him, I'm eating his liver.
Bino,
Silvio,
you're my oldest friend. Take that deal. Take that deal.
I'm gonna
I roll
start
up my shirt
out.
and I show my liver. Hey, let my friend go. Here, come on.
Oh, she rushes over before he even says anything, and she just punches a hole in your fucking side. And you feel her clawed hands like wriggling around inside you, and she just rips out your liver and starts to slonk it on down. She doesn't even chew it. She's just slurping it.
Pino,
like Jell-O.
Pino, try not to suck any dicks on the way out. Hey.
So you run away?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Because I was allowed to leave.
Sure.
But there's the mother, isn't there?
I think it's just the one dude. I think the mother might be alive.
I walk out of there, and then
Steve's onto something.
Once I hit the woods, I run back to the old lady's farm.
Okay. You do. You run all the way back to the old lady's farm.
Or you report back to the...
Okay. The SCP Foundation sends a whole team out. As it turns out, she intercepted the vehicle that had Chaplin and took Chaplin. The driver she thought was dead, but it turns out he was just incapacitated in the crash. He also phoned it in, so the SCP Foundation was going to show up the next morning anyways.
All right.
Just based off of, like, they would get there, talk to the old lady, and then sort of, like, backtrack where you guys were and track you guys down. So they do track her down. They attempt to... she comes at them violently. She's not one to be taken alive anyways. But the bullets don't seem to do much. I mean, they tear through her. She's made of flesh and bone, but she just heals so fast.
They try to net her with like a titanium bolus or nothing?
They instead just trank her, and she does go down like a sack of potatoes.
Rhino tranks, yeah.
And they take her back to the Foundation facility. And how would you like to try and contain her? I will say this. So if you just put her in a standard containment unit, there have been many escape attempts, and some more successful than others, and she's just always very violent. So what would you like to try to do?
Can we just, like, strap her to a fucking crazy crate and...
She has super strength, so she would rip out of the crate.
What if, like, we did one of those things where we made these, like, cast iron drums just, like, around her so that she couldn't pick them up, and then we, like, shackled those all together so she's in, like, a...
Does it have a ceiling?
You ever watch Invincible Season 3?
No.
Because
the other problem you're facing is that, you put armed guards out. Half the time the guards are the ones that release her because
they get charmed. Yeah,
she charms them. All this other stuff.
Well,
you can roll.
Luckily, Lieutenant Colonel Hieronymus Moosh is a bona fide homosexual. He is resistant to her feminine wiles, but that doesn't mean I'm going to go down there and risk my person.
Okay.
Now, what I will do is I will attempt to find the most charming, fascinating, loving, and handsome man on the planet.
Okay.
Hey, my name's Giuseppe. I'm right here.
I've seen Lovecraft Country. I'm gonna find the most handsome, fit, ripped man on the planet.
Okay.
It's just super nice and loving.
I already charmed her once.
That you're into?
No, well, I mean that I would be.
Oh,
were I not married very happily.
Sure.
Agent Nicoretti reporting for duty, sir.
And I'm gonna send him in and see if she falls in love with him, and that way she's got to stop killing people for 1,000 years.
Immediately attacks him, and he is also charmed.
Well, shit.
Hey.
All right.
Feel free, if you would like, to roll a history check.
I reckon 19 history.
So, being part of the SCP Foundation,
as I am,
as you are, you have access to a lot of materials on mythology, especially Korean mythology. And she does seem to match a lot of things, especially Kumiho? I forget.
Reckon Agent Silvio said something about that before he left.
Exactly. And
but he said he didn't know nothing about it.
So they are very, what's the word? Vindictive. And they will literally murder you for any sort of slight. According to the texts, you have to treat them very nicely and very well, or they will literally return upon you with she'll literally rip your liver out and eat you. So the way they've lived with these creatures in the past was literally just appeasing them and being nice and courteous and giving them whatever the hell they wanted. Obviously, you can't give her whatever the hell she wants because she'll just escape.
She's locked in a cage, yeah.
But one of the other items that it mentions in there is that those creatures, since they are pretty much fox people, they have a severe fear of certain breeds of dog.
Fox dogs.
Foxhounds.
Foxhounds.
And also...
I call in the Foxhound unit.
Korean Jindo?
My boy,
dog is?
Solid Snake, going to come in here.
Sure. Yes. What can I do for you, General? You do a better job, but it's fine.
Solid Snake, now that you're here, I need you to go get me some dogs. Run to the store. Here's $20. Get some Foxhounds.
Kingston's Foxhounds Brewery. Breeding service.
Foxhounds. And Otacons.
I thought you raised Alaskan Huskies.
Yeah. So
I'm partial to Chihuahuas.
Oh, okay.
we get a pack of Foxhounds and we just use those as the jailers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you have little crates and kennels with dogs, the barking especially makes her yeah. But the other issue that you have is she still is constantly an issue. So is there anything you want to do to try to appease her or keep her happy or be nice to her, or are you just hoping the dogs...
I send a D-class up to Sailor. She looks very nice today. And
immediately the D-class tries to let her out.
Shit. Hey, we pipe it in through the PA system. Hey,
sure.
You look very nice today.
Okay.
And You have all the nice things that make a person nice and good.
Is there any sort of amenities?
We are so happy to have you as a guest. Is there anything we can get you that doesn't involve you ripping somebody's liver out?
She requests livers, so she needs livers. That's what she eats. She wants livers. Okay. She wants as much clean drinking water as she can get her hands on. Like just always able to drink clean drinking
like in a
water.
Bowl?
Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter.
You know what? We'll get her one of them little waterfalls.
There you go. And then she also would like a nice comfy bed.
No problem.
And then a big tungsten cage around her that's surrounded by a moat of foxhounds.
Oh, she didn't request that.
Yeah.
Voice in head.
Sure.
Can I just out of curiosity, can I ask, what did Agent Silvio do to anger the Kumiho? The Kumiho.
Oh, nothing. It was just a matter of like there was prey right there. She's gonna eat you. She doesn't kill people just because of slights. But if you're gonna have food wander into your, to where you live, I suppose you could see that as a slight. Trespassing is kind of a slight.
Sounds like there's no rules.
All right.
Well, she's very violent towards living creatures, but she doesn't try to constantly escape if you, leave her alone and sort of give her what she wants.
And in the other room, there's dogs.
Well, Agent Manicotti, have the scientists come up with some sort of number for this lady.
Sure. So they come up with the number, and they designate her as SCP-953, otherwise known as the polymorphic humanoid. Because one of the other things that you notice, because the general notices that whatever sexy man she sent in there, on numerous occasions, she does shapeshift into other people. She always still has at least one fox-like feature. Could be feet, could be a tail, could be ears, eyes, whatever. But always has at least one fox-like feature, but she can change shape and form at will. So yeah, so she is designated as 953, the polymorphic humanoid. And with that, we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time. And I'm going to just cut and paste
one of
Phil's thing in there because I don't remember all of the things that he says. So if you're watching this live, sorry. I don't remember all of his outro. Just think about it. Close your eyes and think about the outro.
You can follow us on TikTok.
Yep.
God King.
And LouisianaPocketGopher.com.
Yep. Damn you, Dennis.
Big Titty Monkey.
Thanks, as always.
Thanks to our executive producers. I know there's a Big Jim in there. We salute you.
Big Jim.
Large Jim.
Big Jim, you are this episode's Redacted. And as always, as you come home from abroad and your grandmother makes you her favorite K-Palm
Parmesan, you spit in her fucking face and you say K-Palm is the way. Fuck you, Nuna.
That's right.
Scream Botched, and we'll hear you.
See you next week, nerds.
I'm sorry, Grandma.
I'll never disrespect your palm. God,
rah, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen.
I could go for some parm right
There was a cat that really was gone. Rah, Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine. Was a shame how he carried on.
All right. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. So we'll be back in like 5-10 minutes.
We shall return with another episode.
All right. Back in a bit.
cheesecake. Cheesecake with strawberries made from the strawberry sauce.
I know.
Made from Louisiana strawberries.
I know you want Yoshi, but Yoshi, for whatever reason, isn't coming down. She doesn't usually come down here if nobody else is down here.
She only comes down for Phil.
That's right. If Phil and Tristan aren't here,
Phil stink.
It's fine. It's the crones that attracts her.
It reminds her of the dumpster she was born in.
That's right.
Wait, that's my cat.
She had a good day. We went for a walkie. She had a good time. Saw some dogs. Gave some sniffs.
I need to remember.
She gets a haircut next week.
She needs it.
Yeah, no.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right, so 5 seconds of silence. Gonna hit the button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Strike Scott Beans! Previously on Botched.
You want to fuck that sexy fox lady?
Oh my God, do I ever?
Man, I ain't never seen such a sexy fox lady at an anime convention.
Oh my God, she's got great ears.
I'm glad we invented anime conventions here in 1957 so we can look at that sexy fox lady.
Yoshi, over here. Over here, Yoshi. No, over here.
My liver.
Yoshi.
Oh.
Over here. The people want you. Yes, they want to see the Yoshi.
They love Yoshi. The people demand Yoshi.
The people.
Yoshi.
No, don't run away.
I'm frightened, Father.
Yoshi, come here. Come on.
I'm frightened of the anime people.
You see Yoshi? She does it.
Scared of Rasputin?
Who's a big fat baby?
Oh, you big fat baby. That's right.
Rasputin.
Oh, you're like, I'm not fat, dude. I'm just
I-
thick.
I'm not sure how well Rasputin will fit into this episode there, Doom Destruction, but we will see.
All right. Calm down.
Poutine.
Anywho, welcome back, junior researchers, to the 37th episode of our 9th season of Botched.
Correct.
Yes.
Thank you so much for tuning in again. We are going to start a little while after we left off last time. But we are not starting... What?
What about K Poutine?
K Poutine.
That sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
Canadian.
You fry the cheese curds and you toss it in like
Korean barbecue?
Koreanadian.
sauce. Korean barbecue
I'd eat
sauce.
the fuck out of... well, any poutine,
Korean
really.
poutine. I'm almost certain Korean poutine exists already.
It's got to be great.
I don't know. If it doesn't, we should...
Anyway.
There you go. You're sitting on a gold mine, Tristan. Korean poutine food truck. Boom. Do it.
It's
Strong
poutine
Korean.
fusion. It's poutine.
Dude, just do different poutines.
Yeah.
Literally, poutines from around the world.
What about different macaroni man's macaroni and cheese truck?
There's a million macaroni and cheese trucks, but how many poutine trucks are there? None.
Anyway.
There was a poutine truck here, actually.
Yeah, get
Shut up, Steve.
It was good.
Anyways, we are starting up not with the SCP Foundation, but instead a parent and a child as they go to a toy store. So, who is my parent and who is my child? Let's start with the parent.
Hi, I'm the father in this situation.
Father.
I got my fucking kid this weekend.
What's your name, father?
Jim.
Jim. All right.
Jim
Where are you from?
Daddy.
Where's this taking place? Where are you from, Jim?
Jim
Ohio.
Daddy.
Ohio. Got it.
Jim Daddy from Ohio.
Jim Daddy, Ohio. Got it. And then what's your child's name?
I'm Jim Daddy Jr.
Jim Daddy Jr. How old are you, Jim Daddy Jr.?
I'm 6.5.
Okay. And so you're here at this toy
Long
store.
12 more years.
Do you have a mom or is she dead?
We're separated.
I have a mom and she's dead. To
Good.
me, because she left.
She went to go get eggs and never came back.
She went to go freeze her eggs. And then she never came back.
Who knows what could have happened. But you are a very good boy, Jim Daddy Jr.
I am. I do whatever I'm told, and I never interrupt anyone.
Sure. Well, the reason you've brought been brought to the toy stores because you're such a good boy. They're taking you here as a treat. So what was your good? What did you do that was so good to warrant a reward?
I washed all the dishes.
And you didn't bite the priest at church.
And I didn't shit my pants.
Nope, you didn't shit your pants this week. Good job.
Father Crispy.
You got the 3 good boy points for the week, and now you get a toy.
Nice.
Okay. So this is
That wasn't an evil laugh or anything. Are
you
a toy store owner? Is this a needful thing situation?
I was doing the thing I shouldn't do, which is read the chat. So Dr. Wondertainment Ontological 9-ball calling. Anyways, this is Jimmy's Toy and Junk Emporium.
Uh-huh.
So
your name's Jimmy.
Hey, now, sorry.
I was
gonna say Jim is too close to Jimmy's too close to Jim. We're gonna go with Tony's Toys for Tots.
Might be some copyright infringement there, but okay.
It's way before. I don't think Toys for
Tony's
Tots.
Toy Tent.
Yet. It's fine.
Tony's Toy Tent.
Look it up. Don't look it up. We look up everything. We haven't had a lookup thing.
Toys for Tots started in 1947, dumbass.
Well, was it Tony's Toys for Tots? Because they don't have
Toys for Tots.
Well, they don't have a Bogart on words.
It's the only toy. They have the guns. They're the Marines.
No,
they're currently
Tony's Toys for
in
Tots.
a legal battle.
Yeah. Tony's Toys for Tots. TTT.
Right.
Oh wait, no, it's the Marine Corps Reserve. They don't have any guns. They're not allowed to. They're not allowed to have.
Boom! Exactly. Completely safe. No worries whatsoever. But Tony's Toys for Tots is the local toy shop. They usually have some pretty decent stuff, but yeah, you walk in, the little bell rings, and his shop is completely stocked with all kinds of different toys. Do you have anything in particular that you're looking for, Jim Daddy Jr., or just kind of wait until something strikes your fancy?
Hold on, I have to do some research real quick. I want to make sure I get the right toy.
Now remember, Jim Daddy Jr.
Yeah.
It's got to be under $10.
Okay.
You can't make noises. And you can't stick it up your butt.
Okay.
Because it'll get sucked in there.
No guarantees, but I've been good and I want a slinky.
Okay. I've heard of that on the radio.
Not my butt.
Right. Everybody loves a slinky.
That's right. It rolls downstairs.
Yes.
Alone or in pairs. I want 2 slinkies.
Yeah.
$10. That's like $100.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Jim?
Jimmy Jr.'s been good.
Oh, good job, Jimmy Jr. What is it that you're looking for?
He's heard about this slinky toy.
Yeah, so is every other fucking kid. It's sold out.
Okay, what isn't sold out? I'm going to cut right to the chase with you, Mr. Tony. I'm putting all my cards on the table. What do you have in stock for me today?
So Tony comes around and kneels down. Tony's a rather large fellow. He's both tall and kind of thick, like a linebacker.
Sweat coming off his nose.
Yeah, he's got fucking what's
suspenders?
Suspenders. I couldn't think of the word. Suspenders, and kind of a not a dirty shirt. It's like a baby blue shirt underneath of his black suspenders, and he kneels down, gets real close. His breath's real hot, kind of stinky, but he's just like, "Here's my advice for you, Jim Daddy Jr. Walk up and down these aisles.
Uh-huh.
Look at everything.
Okay.
And while you're walking, if something jumps out at you, like it strikes you, is like
literally strikes me?
No, there's not going to be the toys. They're not, you're not going to get assaulted in the toy shop.
Okay, good.
Looks up to the dad.
Unless
and
you're
if
bad.
He does, it's not my fault. It's not part of the,
I will be disciplining my child.
Enter at own risk.
That's right. As soon as you enter into this area, you enter at your own risk. So, no lawsuits. But anyways,
and the Supreme Court hasn't yet decided that that's null and void if the sword doesn't exercise due care.
Exactly. You fucked. So, anyways, go up and down the aisles, and when you see a toy that speaks to you, not fucking literally,
Okay.
But metaphorically speaks to you.
Why would a toy literally speak to me?
Because if I just said, when a toy speaks to you, I know the next word out of your fat little fucking mouth was going to be, but the toy's going to talk to me? There's a talking toy? So I'm just getting ahead of it, all right, kid?
Tony.
Just fucking.
Does this business model get you a lot of business? Screaming at your little customers?
Yes, because kids, they do what you tell them when you yell at them.
Tony.
And also, people like to be yelled at. I don't know if you know that. That's a theory I have. People really like to be yelled at. Told them what a piece of shit they are. And they'll just buy.
Like a guy who says every girl secretly wants to get smacked around.
Wow, that's
take a drink
inappropriate.
while they're chatting with my child.
How do you know about that? Is that why your mom left you?
No.
Okay.
She hit my dad.
Go buy a fucking toy.
I ain't a lady.
So, you wander around and look for toys?
I look for toys.
Just dress like a lady.
Okay. So roll me perception check.
I don't want to be a lady or nothing. I just dress like him on the
Dad's
weekends.
just wandering around.
Yeah, I'm up at the register having a bourbon.
Yeah.
Tony.
Oh, yeah. Tony literally pulls booze out from behind. He's like,
Thank God.
Since I'm specifically looking for toys,
hopefully
and I am
this shit takes
very
him like
excited about this, can I roll at advantage?
Sure.
Okay.
Because I know you suck at perception.
Ha! 19, bitch.
Okay. Was that with advantage?
That's with advantage.
What was it going to be without advantage?
10.
Exactly. You fucking suck. So, Jim Daddy Jr., you're wandering up and down the aisles. You see lots of action figures, and, blocks. I don't think Legos are a thing yet.
I think Legos are a thing. I just think they're not in the U.S. yet.
Gotcha. Lincoln Logs, things like that. You see lots of toys. Planes, tanks, dinosaurs. But you see, nestled on the bottom shelf of one of these aisles, it is a gray plush stuffed animal. It kind of looks like the body is like a marshmallow with 4 legs, and it's got 2 little button eyes and a tiny little black sewed mouth, and it's like,
that's creepy.
Super adorable. No, it's super cute. It's literally a fat little. Eyes. It's the size of a cat. He's
just a little guy.
It's just a little guy, and he's just looking up at. It looks like it's looking right up at you, and its eyes are just a glimmer, and it strikes you as like just being so fucking
literally.
Adorable. Not.
It literally
yes, the ceiling falls right on your spot. It was a plane. You're fucking dead.
Ow!
Next child.
My leaving.
Jim Daddy the Third, go get your toy.
Yeah, Papa. I chose this one.
I was a good boy.
I was a good boy. Didn't fucking talk back to the god in my head all the time.
Now,
I hope a plane doesn't crush my fucking skull.
Well, before I even fuck with this thing, what does the price tag say?
$1.
Oh, I can get 10 more toys.
There's only one of these, by the way. You don't there are duplicates of every stuffed animal and doll, but it's the only one like it.
Must be a hot item.
Do you have a name on it or anything?
Nothing. There's not even a tag.
No tags. It's a boutique stuffed animal.
What kind of animal is it again?
It doesn't look like any animal. It looks like, imagine the body itself. It's like a barrel shape. It literally looks like a marshmallow. It's just squishy and pudgy, and then it's got 4 legs, and the face is on the flat side of the marshmallow.
Huh. That's pretty cute.
Yeah. Big eyes and a little tiny mouth.
I walk up down the aisle because Jimmy Jr.'s taken for fucking ever.
Does he look fashionable?
What does that mean?
Does he look fashionable? Does he look like he can put an outfit together?
Roll intelligence.
Okay.
Not a creativity score?
You don't know what the fuck fashionable means, you idiot.
Sure I do. I read the magazines.
No, you're stupid.
Oh, you want to... Jimmy Jr., do you want to dress that up?
God forbid a kid have a hobby.
It doesn't. You rolled
I
6.
want to know
You're
so
dumb.
I can name him Slay Puffed.
You can name him whatever you want.
I grab a tutu off the other aisle and I wrap it around the marshmallow thing.
It fits.
Oh,
I mean, the body is very
puffed.
squishy.
Yes, queen.
The tutu
you
is
like this
also
thing, Jimmy Jr.?
Yeah, this is Mr. Slay Puffed, and he's gonna come home with me in design dresses. So what do I want to do with my life, Father?
Maybe design airplanes?
I mean, airplanes. I can make dresses look like airplanes.
Oh, my God.
It's called avant-garde. It's called couture, Dad.
Walks in on me in a dress one time, and all he wants to do is design dresses now.
I learned it from watching you.
We don't talk about that.
I didn't talk about it except to you.
He hears me say yes to the dress one time.
As long as you keep yours.
All right.
So this is what
you're buying?
Get this thing. It's fine.
All right.
So you pick it up.
Tony!
You feel like, by the way, Jim Deddy Jr., you feel like as soon as you pick it up, because you hug it, obviously. It's very cute.
It's squishy. It's cool.
You feel almost like it hugs you back.
Oh.
Nice.
And it's actually pretty warm.
He loves me forever.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry, Jim Deddy Jr.?
He's warm. He feels like he's warm on the inside.
These things happen when you get
it almost feels warm when you pick it up.
Wow, I'm going to experiment with that in about 7 years.
I wouldn't. But anyways, so yeah, you take it up to the cash register. He's just like, yeah, all right. Yeah. Oh, I don't even know what the fuck this thing is. But I tied a thing to it. It says $1. So it'll be $1 for the elephant with no face and $1 for the tutu.
Dad, can I get a quarter for the chiclets machine?
That's a lot of chiclets, son. I don't think you need a whole quarter.
Okay, how about a nickel?
Here's a nickel. Here you go.
I forgot it's 1957.
You get 6 chiclets.
This gum sucks. It's already out of flavor. That's great. Why do I always get this? It's like I'm a stupid kid and I don't know any better.
That's right.
But this gum sucks.
Jimmy Jr., do you want to take your new friend to the malt shop with me on the way home?
Sure do.
So, is Jimmy Jr. in the
shop?
back seat or front seat?
It's a bed
best
sheet.
Safety experts say the kids should sit in the front with their lap belt on.
Yeah.
I remember. My dad had one of those cars.
Yeah, bench seat in the front, and he's sitting.
Yep.
I definitely won't get decapitated because Ralph Nader doesn't exist yet in any meaningful fashion.
So you ride in front.
I love riding in your Chevy Corvair, Dad.
So the stuffed animal, when you had originally picked it up, it was standing on all fours. But when you are riding in the car, it's, you know how cats look when they're laying down? Kind of looks like that. Dead. Yeah. But it's like curled up on your lap.
Oh.
Which is weird because it's a stuffed animal. So but it's not doing anything else. It's just.
Feels warm.
It is very warm.
You got a name for your new toy there, Jimmy Jr.?
I told you his name's Slay Puffed.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. Slay Puffed.
Mr. Slay Puffed. He's a drag queen.
We pull up to the roller skating ice cream store cheeseburger waitress thing.
Sure.
I roll down the window.
Yeah, what can I get you?
I'll take.
Welcome to Sloppy Sue's Burger and Milkshake Emporium. Can I get some froth in your mouth?
Their slogan is, "We'll finish it for you."
Yeah, I'm going to need 2 triple cheeseburgers with a large fry and a bourbon malt for myself. And Jimmy Jr., what are you getting?
I'll get a bourbon malt too.
And a kid's bourbon malt.
Oh, a kid's bourbon malt. They only put half a shot in it. And I want some fries.
Okay.
And I want
chili
some
on
more
your fries, bud?
Yeah, I want chili and cheese and
there we go.
a little bit of mayonnaise. It's called chunky poutine.
Okay. Sure.
It's called the Fat Canadian.
All right, you fucking weird little kid. I'll get that shit for you. You could slog it down in the next, 10 minutes.
Don't knock it till you try it, Flo.
Don't worry, we'll slunk it while we're driving.
Yeah, okay. Well, if you slog it in 2 minutes, it's free.
That's right. We should slog it here, Dad.
Yeah, if you slog it down in 2 minutes, it's free. You get your face on the wall.
You bring the timer. That boy's been good this week.
Are you going to slonk?
I slunk it
so hard.
and dunk it.
Roll or how do you want to do this? Speed? Dex? Would that be Dex?
Speed. Yeah, Dex.
I would say a
Dex
dex and a con, yeah. So dex for speed, con for keeping it down.
Natural 20 for speed.
Wow, you are just wolfing it. Okay, right, and then con for keeping it down.
10 for con.
Yeah.
Oh, Dad.
Roll down the window.
The sun's getting real low, bud. You're getting real nauseous.
Help me sleep. Help me sleep, Queen.
You are
Sleep Puffed, help.
So you notice every time you look down to get more food that there isn't as much as there was a second ago.
Slay Puff, to help me finish this so I can get it for free.
You notice that it...
Yeah, good job, Slay Puff.
Like the
Am I slunking my food too?
Sure. Do you want to slonk?
Yeah.
If you're slonking, you're probably not going to notice what's going on with your son's lap, but...
It's fine.
Roll Dex Con.
He'll slonk me proud. My dex is 11.
Okay.
My con is 16.
You're keeping it down, but you're eating at a steady pace. You're definitely not going to do it in time. But you also...
Just enjoying my meal.
You're just enjoying your meal. You said you were going to.
You're doing great, son.
But yeah. But yeah, the little creature on your lap, it's making like, not purring noises per se, Jim Daddy Jr., but it's like... And you notice the little mouth like opens up and it's like eating French fries or poutine or slop gravy, whatever it is that you called it, and like helping with your burger. It's like trying. It's trying hard not to move too much, but it is eating some of the food. And every time it's like, it just keeps it. So it is a stuffed animal that apparently is eating food.
He's a hungry little guy, Dad.
Does he get done in time?
Yeah, I mean, do I win? Is it done 2 minutes or less?
It's 2
minutes. Double
less.
chili cheese fries, mayhem.
High, low, Jim Daddy Jr.
Low.
That boy's a winner.
No, you ended up throwing up out the window.
Shit.
Right as all the food was gone, you were about to make it, but you just couldn't hold on. Your con sucked too much, so you throw up out the window. So no, and you are in fact charged a cleanup fee for the vomit.
Now, son, remember, you got to have something in your tummy before you have your bourbon malt. Because what did Daddy teach you? Got to sit down a good base before you go have a drink. So here's the last quarter of my double cheeseburger.
Okay, I eat that.
All right.
I know.
Why do you always get extra mayonnaise?
You'll learn to love mayonnaise, too.
Okay.
My arm hurts.
Dad, why are we so white?
So you guys head back home.
None of the devil's mustard on my cheeseburger.
And Jim Daddy Jr., I assume you're taking Slay Puffed with you wherever you go.
Slay Puff goes wherever I go. He's my best friend.
So do you guys have any other pets?
Any other pets?
Or sorry, do you have any pets?
We got a cat.
Got a cat. Okay.
His name's Philip.
Yeah, he stinks.
He stinks.
All the time.
I've got crones.
Shit's everywhere.
It farts constantly.
Dad, Philip's shit on the floor again.
It is a day that ends in Y, son. It doesn't even go in the litter box.
How does a cat sound so nasally?
Just shits wherever he... That's just him breathing. It's not even...
He just shits while he walks.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
He leaves a shit trail behind him. That's how we always find him.
Well, luckily, we've just been tying a pillowcase to his ass side.
There you go. You notice that
they'll invent plastic bags.
Philip does not seem to like Slay Puffed too much. Yeah.
God damn. Phil, calm down.
I give Philip a little kitty cigarette to calm him down.
Sucks it down. It's like nothing.
And a beer.
And then it eats the cigarette.
Oh my God.
Taps the table again.
He'll be fine. We'll just lock him in the shed tonight. I grab him by the cat scruff.
It's 20 degrees outside, Dad.
And I wrap him in a little blanket and I throw him in the...
He pukes while you're walking with him.
It's fine. He does this. He just wants attention.
You pick him up by the scruff. A bunch of fur falls out because he's got mange. He stinks, but he's. You know what? You look at him and he has a glimmer in his one eye. The other one's kind of milky.
Daddy.
Yes, Jimmy Jr.
Normally,
why won't Phil die?
Spite, honey.
Spite.
We stopped feeding him 2 years ago.
He's so fat, though.
The cat
is so fat. You don't know where he's getting this food. You don't know where.
He finds bags of chips.
That's right.
He hangs out at the local gas station. They give him hot dogs.
Daddy, do you
he
think
stands
Phil
outside
is
the door and goes,
punishment for sending Mommy away?
No, son, of course not. The cat's not possessed.
Dad, can I wear my earmuffs to bed tonight? You know how Phil gets in this
shit. Yes.
This is an SCP show.
So
maybe they want to investigate our anomalous cat. It won't die. Shit's everywhere. And eats cigarettes.
It runs on spite. Spite and Crohn's. Oh, God.
That hurt me. Yeah, certainly. You can wear your earmuffs to bed.
Okay.
I'm going to do the same.
So you put Phil outside?
Yeah, in the shed.
Okay. In the shed. Okay.
Near the shed.
Okay. So, as Phil is apt to do, gets out of the shed and climbs up the house and crawls in Jimmy Daddy Jr.'s window. And
I've locked the door to Jimmy Jr.'s room.
What's the window? So
yeah, no, yeah, just I'm saying.
Oh, sure. And so Phil Cat is breathing even more ragged than he normally does in the middle of the night.
Daddy,
there's a solid chance he ate a nut and a bolt probably while he was out there.
Slay Puft, you've got to keep me safe. Phil wants to kill me because I made Mommy and Daddy break up.
So Phil isn't even really worried. It's just kind of spasming in the middle of the floor, leg kicking out, shit slinging all over the place. It's a bad time for Phil. Meanwhile, Slay Puft is
Phil is having sex with Nosferatu again.
Slay Puft is all cuddled up with you right now and is like purring a little bit. It's not quite a purr, but it's like
you'll never shit in my school bag, will you?
Doesn't have a butthole. So
Slay Puft, no butthole.
Yeah. So, but you can't seem to go to sleep because Phil just won't shut up. It is spewing shit, and it is just.
Why do you have to do that in my room?
And after a while, you notice the spasming stops, and Phil is still.
Oh,
no snoring.
Dead.
You notice that Slay Puft, who was nestled into you, sort of stretches and gets up, and then slips off the side of the bed and starts to like very jauntily move over to where Phil is, and like it looks like he sniffs a bit, and then his jaw unhinges into rows and rows of teeth, and he just slowly envelops the entire body of Phil and eats him. All of Phil is gone. But it turns around, and all of a sudden, Slay Puft, some little whiskers pop out of the middle of his face, and he gets like a little tail grows out of the butt-like area, And his legs, which were just flat circles on the bottom, they kind of have pads like paws. And it jumps up on top of the bed again and sort of nestles back into where you are.
I love you, Mr. Slay Puffed. Please don't eat me.
Just keeps nestling.
Okay, I think the power dynamic in this relationship has shifted. But I still love you, I think.
So you go to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. You are awoken 4 hours later.
Oh my God.
As Slay Puft is at the edge of your bed and just
Hey. Slay Puff, no, that's my bed. I get out of the bed. Oh wait, he's
pointing it away from your bed. No. And then his mouth opens wide and just this jet of greenish liquid and like meat and bone just sort of hydrant out of his mouth into a puddle on your floor.
Oh
and
no,
then
you're like
the tail,
Cosmic Horror Kirby.
the tail retracts back into the body and his padded feet go back to being normal and he just
Oh, I was more right than I thought.
and then just goes back over and nuzzles into you.
What the fuck?
But yeah, there's a big pile of green goo, pieces of organ, fur, and bone on the floor. It's soaked up your rug. And before too long,
Daddy comes.
Yeah, click, click, click goes all the locks as he unlocks the doors on.
Jimmy Jr.
It wasn't me, Dad. Mr. Slay Puffed ate Phil. We're free of him.
That's the cat?
Yeah, that was the cat, but Mr. Slay Puff ate him, and then he kind of turned into a cat, but then 4 hours later, he threw him up all over the floor, over the top of Phil's shit.
His stuff.
And then he came back and nuzzled me, but he was a marshmallow again, and he won't talk to me, even though I asked him if he was going to kill me, but he didn't seem like he wanted to kill me, so I don't know. Maybe it's okay, but I feel like maybe I'm not completely safe.
So, Father Jim, you notice that the stuffed animal that you bought is moving around and is like sitting down and looking at you sort of like quizzically. It's like,
I shut the door back. I lock it again.
Maybe call your friend Dr. Frankenstein.
He's not taking calls right now, son.
Oh no, he's busy inventing grinder or something.
Sure.
I'm gonna call the animal catcher.
Okay. So you call the animal catcher, who actually works for the SCP Foundation. And when they show up to apprehend Slay Puffed, that is where we're going to take a break. And we're back. So actually, Slay Puffed is taken to an SCP facility, as he obviously doesn't look like any particular animal in existence. But they do have a report based off of what Jim Daddy Jr. said. So my researchers, what would you like to do? This creature seems very friendly and really just wants to nuzzle up and like cuddle.
Hold on, we gotta research your names.
Well, hi, it's me, Dr. Sinclair Spoons, cryptozoologist. I heard there was a little fella in here, a little guy. Hey, little guy, what are you doing? That's neat. You like steak?
And he just sort of like bip-bops around, sort of like hops in place a little bit.
I heard you like meat. I throw down a big old juicy T-bone in front of him.
He nibbles on it. He just like has a
yummy.
little mouth with like, it doesn't look like it has any teeth, but like it just opens up and he's just biting off little nibbles of it.
Well, I'm going to call my research partner in here. And his name?
Dr. Sarcone.
He's Italian.
What about it?
Okay, so basically what we got here, Dr. Sarcone, is we got a little guy. Just a little fella.
Little
Size of a house
fella.
cat about.
And
You ate a house cat?
He's the size of about a house cat.
All right.
We've been briefed on the whole situation there. Is that right? What
It's
happened?
in the notes.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking, Dr. Sarcone.
Uh-huh.
I have endeared myself to the animal. Okay. So I figure became very protective over that little boy.
Yeah.
And I've endeared myself to him in a similar way.
Did you hug him?
In a similar way.
You hugged it.
Hold on. I run in and I hug him real quick. Hey, Mr. Slave Puff. Oh, you're such a sweet little guy. I'll be right back. Okay. Enjoy your steak. And I run back
French
out.
Fries and
he does love snackies.
All right.
Oh, I'll give him some bugles.
He eats the shit out of them.
Okay. So I figure what we should do is, now that I've endeared myself to him, we should send in a D class, and I'll tell Mr. Slave Puff that I feel afraid of the D class, and he needs to keep me safe, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Make it somebody real nasty, maybe Russian.
I go into the Russian block of the prison.
All right.
And I find a guy who looks real scary.
Okay.
But who's also been taking improv classes.
Okay.
Maybe he'll do a little role play for me.
Okay.
Act like he's gonna.
What's his name?
Murder. Alexi.
Alexi.
All right. So Alexi walks in. I assume the other. Who's the doctor? What's your character?
I'm Dr. Sarcone.
Oh, it's me, Dr. Sinclair Spoons, the cryptozoologist.
Right. Spoons. All right. Alexi, you walk into a room, and there is Sinclair Spoons there with a little gray, marshmallow-looking cat-sized creature.
Well, hi, Alexi. How are you?
I'm feeling pretty machete.
Oh, well, that's
my
great.
machete.
Slay Puffed immediately goes over. And
Mr. Slay Puff, I don't feel very safe with Alexi in the room.
Yes, I'm going to gut you.
Slay Puffed goes over, looks up at him.
The fuck is this thing?
And then starts to nuzzle into his leg. And he's just
cut this thing open or what?
It just starts to roll over on its belly, on your feet, and
Alexi, maybe if you shit on the floor, maybe that's the trick. Eat a cigarette.
He hates animals that eat cigarettes.
All right.
Right.
I smoke cigarette and then I turn it around in mouth and I do the trick.
He doesn't even seem to notice. He's just cuddling up to you. He just wants love.
I fucking kick it.
And it bounces away, and it looks sad that you've done that. So it scurries over to Dr. Sinclair and looks around it like,
oh, hey there. It's okay. Alexi has a bad time managing his emotions, and that's why he's wearing that orange jumpsuit.
I'm going to gut you, Doc Sinclair.
Maybe you should keep us both safe. What do you think about that, Slay Puffed?
I approach menacingly.
It bounces out in front and then rolls over on its back and shows its belly.
I cut open belly.
Alexi, no, I did not tell you to be aggressive.
You try
put on the
Dr.
Sarcone, put on the shot collar.
It goes over and it just sort of nuzzles into the face of Alexi.
It seems to like me. Animals usually like me. Can I say?
Oh, you one of those guys, huh?
Yeah. Nah.
Well, maybe this one's a bad judge of character.
I
know what you did to those women.
I rub his tummies.
He's very
love me back.
He's very warm. Yes, he's very loving. He loves the attention and the affection. Just nuzzles.
What's his creature's name, Dr. Sinclair?
That's Slay Puffed.
Little Slay Puffed. Do you think you could help me, Slay Puffed? Do you speak Russian? I speak to it in Russian.
It just keeps doing like a weird
Dr.
little
Sarcone, shot collar. No forward languages, please.
But it doesn't seem to respond any too much differently than it normally does.
Eat the doctor for me.
All right, Alexi. I think that's enough. You should put Mr. Slay Puff down. Head back to your cell.
I put it down after I give it that command.
It goes over and nuzzles with Dr. Sinclair.
Well, hey there, Slay Puff. Are you having a good day? Oh, great. All right. Well, bye, Alexi.
Okay, goodbyes.
So it does not appear to be aggressive.
Dr. Sarcone, send in the elderly cat.
The bobcat? Bobcat. All right.
Yep, send in the elderly cat. Hey, Mr. Slay Puff, I want you to meet Kevin. This is Kevin. He is 23 years old. He has 0 functioning kidneys.
So Slay Puffed goes over and tries to make friends with.
He's our office mascot. He lives here.
And he Slay Puffed is a little taken back and like backs off. But you notice that Slay Puffed starts to mimic the actions and motives, not the violent, aggressive ones, but just like general cat stuff. Starts to mimic it. He doesn't look like the cat, but he's acting similar to the cat. You notice.
Dr. Sinclair.
Yes.
You get that little marshmallow, eat that fucking cat?
I mean, wait, what?
The little boy got the marshmallow, eat the cat. Can you get the marshmallow, eat the cat?
Dr. Sarcone, I don't think it's tied to whether the boy feels safe or not. I think maybe he just eats the pets.
The boy commanded the marshmallow to eat the cat.
He said, keep me safe. He didn't say eat the cat. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna just scooch out,
do you not fear
out
the
of here.
Cat? Is that the problem?
I'm going to scooch out here. Well, I do not feel afraid of Kevin. No, he doesn't have any. He is in massive organ failure and has been for the past 6 months.
All right, maybe this. What are you afraid of? Is it snakes?
He smells like death. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna come over into the control room with you, and Mr. Slay Puffs ain't going to be able to see us through the 2-way mirror.
That's true.
We're just going to watch.
Slay Puffed mostly just tries to nuzzle up to Kevin. Mm-hmm. And if Kevin is not really into that and is aggressive towards Slay Puff will kind of stay off by itself. Every once in a while, we'll try to go back over to nuzzle, but Kevin's never into it.
I got an idea. I introduce a cucumber into the room behind the cat.
Roll me a con save for the cat.
Tree.
The cat twists and jumps and breaks every bone in its body and dies. And just hits the ground. Slay Puffed immediately goes over and its jaw unhinges and he just swallows the entirety of the cat very slowly. And once the entirety of the cat is enveloped, you notice a little tail-like appendage grows up around where a tail should be on a cat. The bottom of his legs turn into little pads. He's got little whiskers on his face.
That's pretty cute. I go in and pet him.
And same thing. He's very affectionate, likes to nuzzle up. This time his purr sounds more like a cat purr than it did before.
Huh. All right. How long does it take for the cat form to wear off?
At exactly 4 hours, his mouth opens wide and he vomits a jet of greenish-looking, gooish liquid, along with pieces of fur and organ and bone. And then he just goes back to normal old Slay Puffed.
He eats dead matter, Doctor.
Dr. Sarcone, you remember that experimental bird that we cut the head off of and taped it, and we were going to sell it to that little blind boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we he was, I don't know, he was more perceptive than we thought, but we still got that bird in the freezer. You think we ought to just go toss it in, see what happens?
Fuck yeah.
Hey, I'll walk on in. Hey there, Slay Puffed. How are you today?
Is it just the head, or is it the body?
The whole bird.
Yeah,
the whole bird with the head taped on.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Slay Puff, how you doing? I wanted to introduce you to our friend Feathers.
And it just sort of like looks at your hand and like has its head tilted to the side a little bit.
I put Feathers on the table. Oh no, Feathers, you have died unexpectedly. Oh my God.
The whole bird
good Lord.
Real fast. And like roll perception.
Yeah.
I roll perception.
12.
Oh my God. I botched.
Okay, you don't see shit.
The other person got a 12.
Roll.
Sarcone, you happen to notice through the glass that when he unhinges his jaws, it's just rows and rows of teeth that go into like an infinite like maw, basically, as it just gulps up this bird. A few moments after eating the bird, it looks like on the sides of the body, he sprouts these wing-like appendages and like has a little bit of like a tail feather in the back. And he's just kind of very awkwardly flip-flaps around the room. Like, he tries to fly, but doesn't really know what he's doing. It's very cute, but it's still gray. He never changes color. He's always this grayish color.
Before the 4 hours is up.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring a horse in here, and I'm going to shoot it.
Okay.
Does it eat when it's still in the other form?
No.
All right. I was
After
trying to make
4
a
hours, he vomits a little bit of tape, some beak, some bird bones, some feathers, and then he eats the horse. And
good thing we installed the grates in the floor.
Just like envelops a whole horse. We've gone
the mouth
from cat
literally
to horse.
just slowly envelops the entire. It takes a little longer for him to eat the whole thing, but literally like an anaconda, he just slowly eats the whole
Jesus F.
thing.
Scott Fitzgerald Christ.
Once that happens, the legs on Slay Puft elongate. So he's about as tall as a horse. The overall body is bigger.
Okay.
It's bigger, but it's not as big as a horse.
Is he got a little neck?
A little bit of a longer neck, too.
Mr. Slay Puft, you want some apples and peanut butter?
And he's just like clomping.
Stamps.
I'll put a little feedback on him with some apples and peanut butter.
He just eats it all up.
Oh, good boy.
Good boy.
In 4 hours?
Vomits out horse bones, some fur, and a few organs, and then goes back to being the
that
normal
is
size.
disturbing. Now, Mr. Slay Puft, you just wait right here. I got something special for you. Dr. Sarcone, you wanna
head down to the circus?
You wanna bring D class number 1 in here?
Oh, do I ever?
Yeah.
Is D class number 1 dead?
He's gonna be, because he's been condemned to die for science.
Okay. So he goes in. Is someone going to, or does it not matter?
Yeah, no, this isn't personal, D class number 1, but you just go ahead and have a seat over there. Right. Do you have any last requests?
Look at the little birdie.
To live?
Anything, literally
to
anything.
To die
else.
of old age.
All right. Well, you know what? This is a gun that accelerates you to old age. And I shoot him in the head.
His head goes back a little bit and then onto the table.
Good thing we don't ask the ethics committee if we can do stuff anymore.
Yeah. Well, D-class, you could do whatever you want because this is all experimentation, so it's fine.
So I want you to just do whatever you want there.
Oh, Slay Puft has already gone over and started eating the corpse.
No!
And like just starting at the legs and just...
Dr. Sarcone, why doesn't it get any easier?
And just eats the entirety of this D-class.
Well, you never
what did that D-class do, by the way? Like, what was he convicted of?
I can't say it on stream.
Oh, okay.
But it involved children.
Oh, okay. That's fair. So you don't notice any physical changes, but all of a sudden he's just like, "Hey,
he talks now.
How?
Do you understand English?
Kind of. Me want munchies.
You want munchies? You want some more bugles, or you want something else?
Me want munchies.
Munchies. All right.
Well,
we have any munchies, Dr.
Potato
Sarcone?
chips and a 6-pack of beer.
Taters and chili.
Doesn't really care about the 6-pack of beer, but eats the shit out of the potato chips, bugles, whatever other junk food you give it.
Okay.
Also, bed not comfy.
Bed's not comfortable?
Make better bed.
You want a better bed? Can somebody get a goddamn good bed in here for Mr. Slay Puft? He's the most adorable thing ever.
And just like hip hops around.
He's like, I love you.
I love you too, Mr. Slay Puft.
We're just gonna close this door
I
for 4
figure
hours
I can't be
now.
objective in this experiment anymore. But I'm going to get you a pillow top mattress. Do you want anything else?
Do you have any memories of
toys? I can get you some toys.
Things for me to play with.
We can get you a My Buddy.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Is there any other questions you want to ask it?
Do you have any memories from the body?
Those poor children.
You have you have the soul of the person you consumed.
I see what he saw.
Oh my God!
That's useful. Sad.
I'm sorry.
Were you sad when you ate that cat that was shitting everywhere earlier? Were you really sad? Did your tummy hurt?
He longed for death.
Oh, okay, so it was like a relief when you ate him.
Well, he was already dead. I don't eat live stuff.
Well, 23 is a good long run for a cat.
Munchies and death.
You eat death.
I eat death.
Can you explain that more as like a metaphysical concept?
Like cat dead? Me eat dead cat.
Oh, so you eat dead things.
Bird dead? Me eat bird dead.
Got it.
Horse dead.
Dr. Sarko.
Me eat horse
I think he's going to keep going, Dr. Sarko.
Yeah. Voice and head.
Man dead. Me eat man dead.
Got it.
Do we have any...
Me eat other dead cat.
Okay.
I'm going to call this one up the chain. Do we have anything in containment or any people in containment that are connected to the... what the fuck is the monster with the deer head and the fucking...
The Crimson King? The Scarlet King? Scarlet King.
Any of his followers.
Crimson Kings from Dark Tower.
That weren't very forthcoming. People who went crazy that we couldn't get out. Like...
No, but within a few weeks of having him in custody, there is a containment breach where people attempt to storm. Now, they're wearing military gear and whatnot, but your MTF do take care of them pretty quickly. But you do find on one of them a dossier that lists this particular SCP along with this SCP's designation. So they do know that you guys had it at this facility for some reason, and they were trying to get it.
We got a leak. But yeah, no, I think they know that it's a danger to them because we're gonna feed all these people that came to get it to this and interrogate the little creature about their motives and why.
Okay. So are you feeding it any of the corpses of the people that broke in, or?
Yeah, one at a time.
Okay, you do. Mostly it just keeps asking for munchies.
Mm-hmm. Feed it munchies, but we also ask them why they came in, who they work for, and why they're doing it.
Big men, bad mean. Try steal me.
Why?
Me eat dead stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Me eat dead stuff, no dead stuff.
Yeah, what's this guy know that they don't want you to know?
Also eat any dead stuff.
Huh. Like a leaf?
Useful. Oh, leaves, of course. But
so
could be useful?
Yeah. We got to get this guy top security.
The only other
I think we should make him a researcher.
The only other information you get out of him from him eating dead bodies is he keeps mentioning how
people give head pat, tell guys where I is.
So these people are just hired.
So in the weeks that he exists in this cell, obviously people go in and give him, pets, scritches, stuff like that. Researchers, D-class, whatever, it doesn't matter. So he just mentions that people give head pat, tell other people where is.
Mm-hmm. So we gotta get him to a black site without anybody knowing.
Maybe.
Tell other people where what is.
Tell other people where I is.
Where you are.
With singy in head.
With singy in head?
Singing in head, yes.
They're psychic, Dr. Sarko.
Who?
We got a security breach. We got to lock it down.
Itchy metal singing in head.
Oh, my God.
Huh. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you. We're going to give him munchies. And we're going to secure him. And what we're going to do is free cat scans for everybody. Hey, what's up?
I love you.
I love you too, buddy.
And he just goes off and eventually vomits up humans.
I fucking love this guy too.
Like bones, green goo, skin,
we are
organs.
keeping Mr. Slay Puffed in the most secure place ever because nobody will hurt him under my watch.
Sure. Do you try to test the parameters of what he can eat or anything, or?
I thought we just did. We went. We did a horse. We did a human body.
Is there anything bigger than a horse?
Sperm whale.
Okay, you put him in a room with a sperm whale, And it takes him a while.
Sperm whale size room.
But he eventually eats the entirety of the sperm whale and just grows some flippers and fins and just kind of
like Whale Lord.
Yeah, he's about that big. He's as
like
big
Whale Lord. All right.
Yeah, he can't really move, but he just kind of flip-flaps around there for a little bit, and then eventually vomits out a whole bunch of green goo and whatnot, and then turns back to cat size.
Nice.
Huh. But yeah. So pretty much anything.
Yeah, literally will eat anything dead. If you try to feed it like dead leaves, a fun thing happens where he sniffs it, spits it out, or tastes it, spits it out, and then makes the pile and starts to roll around in them and like jump off his toys and like land in the pile of leaves.
That's
like
so cute.
He plays with it like it's a toy. But as far as like he won't eat that, like dead plant matter, he doesn't really seem to care about too much.
Are there any contained SCPs that are killable that we don't really need that we could try to feed to him?
Well, I'm trying to think what you have, but also the SCP
What if we
Foundation
take him to other stuff that's dead? That's like dead in concept, like a dead mall. See if he eats a dead mall.
No, he doesn't eat a dead mall.
Yeah, just like literally dead.
Yeah. It's more of
okay.
Like a physical body dead.
Dr. Sinclair, you would call it up the chain and see the best way to secure this asset?
Oh, and when you do CAT scans, you find a number of the D-class have a sonic device in the middle of their head.
That's what I thought. We're going to go ahead and execute and autopsy.
Okay. So there's 3 D-class that had a device implanted in their heads. You don't know by who, and you don't know where the transmissions were going to, but that was the thing.
We're going to get our top men on it.
Mm-hmm.
Our top men,
security.
Who they're all bottoms, but they are our top men.
And also, while you were interviewing little guy, while he was talking about Slay Puffed, while he was, with the bodies, he does mention talking about angry men, sad men, and then big red horny man, very angry. That's it. But yeah. So like his thoughts,
about the big
he
red
basically, when you talk to, if you feed him a human, his mind is basically like a small child.
Yeah.
Like you're not getting very advanced speech out of him.
Well, we'll have to get a child psychologist to take all this information down from him in the future.
Sure.
But we got to secure him, and we got to get the bodies of the people that work for the Crimson King in the court of the Crimson King into his mouth.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to be able to give you information as far as exactly where they're located. He said, it's hard. Have think hard. And then he just sits there and like hums and just looks at you with like a little happy face for like 2 hours. And then goes,
I see big empty building. Spiky buildings outside window. Lots of noise, people.
Okay, we take this down. Big empty building, spiky. Something outside a building? Lots of noise, people?
I see
a prison?
Lady with pointy hat. Pointed crown.
Pointed crown.
Hold torch.
Tortured. Okay. We're taking that down.
That's really all the details that he gives you about the place, where he's located.
So, somewhere an empty building with spiky.
There are big spiky buildings outside and a lady with a pointy crown holding a torch.
With big spiky buildings outside. And a lady with a pointy hat.
Pointy crown.
Well, he just watched The Wizard of Oz.
Holding a torch. We send that to our record keepers and our smart boys.
Dr. Sarcone, that's the Statue of Liberty.
There you go. I was like, wow, it didn't hit you guys right away? Okay. Well, we'll see how long this goes.
We spent 20 minutes trying to figure out.
Where is this pointed hatted lady?
I mean, could be a literal lady.
Could be.
All right. Statue of Liberty.
So they're in New York somewhere. So you do put your feelers out and see what's going on there. But what else you want to? Is there anything you want to do for Slay Puffed, or he just likes
happy
attention.
things.
I want to do everything for Slay Puffed, and what we will do is we will allow our trusted technicians and researchers to bring a dead thing in there and hang out with them for 4 hours when they're feeling blue.
Okay. I mean,
we'll pet him.
He's still nice when he's not eating a dead thing because he loves munchies. He just eats all kinds of junk food.
They can just bring any kind of junk food they want.
Sure. Yeah, we get like a $500 a week junk food stipend for this little fucker.
All right. So he's pretty happy.
We keep him under lock and key.
Sure. He is designated. The SCP Foundation designates him as SCP-4966, otherwise known as Tubioka, the Devourer of Souls, Consumer of Secrets, and Lord of... Shit, I can't read my words.
Cuss.
Starts with an M, ends with a... IG. God damn it. I can't read my handwriting.
Moldova.
I don't think it's morning. The fuck is it? SCP.
Bolting.
No, it's not that. God damn it.
Munching.
Munging.
Are you thinking about starting a business? But
it is Lord of Munchies. Lord of Munchies. And with that, we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time. Insert ad here
on
blah, blah.
The internet.
Sorry. We should do what Phil does.
May the God King.
Fleshdozer.org.
May the God King's cat live to be 30.
Praise him.
Oh,
and as always,
is there a we salute you for this episode?
Hold on. That's what I'm looking at right now.
I don't know. I have to look up.
It don't look like it.
No, it doesn't look like it. Okay.
Don't look like it. Don't look like it.
We salute you, no one, because you're fucking poor.
Hey,
nobody doesn't even get pets.
We love all y'all.
No super chats?
No,
Shinigami did gift a tier 1 sub.
We salute you Shinigami SPQR.
You are this episode's
Redacted. And as always,
when you take in... Oh, no, hold on. Do it again.
And as always,
when your pet of 30 years that was just living on borrowed time and whispered dreams finally shits himself to death on your bedroom floor, and your new stuffed animal eats him and transforms into a horrific facsimile of him made of knitted yarn, and then he wants bugles, scream Botched, and we'll cuddle you. Meow.
See you next week, nerds.
Thank the people in chat, Dennis.
Thank you, too. Forging Winton, Multicolored Mind, and Shiforest.
And thanks to Doom Destruction and Loves to Splooge for stopping by.
Loves to splooging with us all.
And getting in on the chat.
What a bouse.
Thanks, guys.
That Phil bit was hilarious.
That
broke me.
I might.
It's fine. He won't listen to it. I'll put it in our chat later.
Animate that.
Maybe I will have sometime in the next 2 years an animation of Phil the cat.
Based off of this
shit wildly in all directions.
Because, oh my God.
That was funny.
That was good. We'll have to send him. I'll send him the clip when I edit it, just so that way.
That's great.
Because he's not going to listen to the episodes. So be like, this is what happened when you left, when you weren't here. Yeah. All right. So thanks, everybody, for coming out and hanging out. We appreciate it. Tristan, are you doing anything anytime soon in terms of streaming or anything?
Really trying to stream Magic the Gathering. I'm not great at it on Twitch, but then I'm going to have a YouTube that Steve's going to help me make, because Steve graphic design good with all his free time that he's got.
Yeah, when my boss stops asking me to make videos and I have no finals to study for.
I'm sure I can figure out how to at least make a YouTube channel in the meantime.
Yeah, you can do it.
All right. Steve, are you working on anything right now or doing anything?
I'm going to school. working
and making videos for your boss.
And making videos for my boss.
I'm doing nothing this weekend, but next weekend I'll be at Creature Feature in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, where you can find, let's see, who all do they have now? Well, they have Tommy Chong, but they also have like all the B characters from Evil Dead 2 and the chick from Tremors and most of the characters from who aren't dead from Fright Night. There's a lot of people at Creature Feature this year, so definitely come check it out. It's a lot of fun.
Chick from Tremors. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Don't remember.
You will have long blonde hair.
She didn't have long blonde.
She had
curly brown
she had hair. After he said that, I believe she had sunscreen on her nose.
Yes, she does. Yeah,
to really nail home that it's not exactly what he was.
Nerd.
Lynn Carter in Las Vegas court on felony charges. Ooh, she'd look.
Is that her? Was she felonized? What? She just wanted to party?
Well, she'll be there.
Just let girls have fun, bro. Come on.
I forget who else. But I know the guy who plays Jack Frost will be there. The villain from Cobra will be there, which is interesting to me.
The TV show?
No, the movie Cobra with Sylvester Stallone. You never seen that?
Oh,
movie?
that the TV show is based on.
Was it? I did not know that.
Yeah, there was a bad TV show that was based on that movie.
Oh, when was the TV show? Because that movie was the 80s.
I think it was the early 90s.
It's one of those. Oh no, because the TV show. Yeah, because was the movie the 90s? I thought it was 80s. Because that's pretty young Stallone. I feel like.
Well, the show was the 90s.
Okay, so then the show's based off the movie.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said the movie was based off the show.
Oh, now who can't hear what say
things in their brain?
I'm sorry. But either way, the villain from the fucking movie Cobra is going to be there, which is interesting to me. He also played Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat 2, the movie, where his head turns into a Hydra.
That's cool.
It's that guy.
I did enjoy Mortal Kombat 2.
Annihilation. No, it's not very good.
I saw it in theater when it came out.
That was in theaters?
Yeah.
I don't remember that movie being in theaters.
I remember going to see it at the remember that discount movie theater in Hanover by the Hosses in that shopping center there?
Do what now?
No, you don't. That's okay. That's where I saw it. It's good.
Wait, what'd you say?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right.
Anywho, we'll see you guys next week, and we'll have a Phil here so he can breathe heavily in the mic. And
I'm sure Phil is streaming Hyrule.
Yeah, he's doing streamy stuff.
Before we go, Doom Destruction on YouTube says,
okay.
Did you know that there was a guy in World War II called Mad Jack Churchill?
Okay.
And he carried a medieval broadsword and a medieval longbow into battle in World War II.
What
Sounds
a weeb.
amazing.
He was SAS, so he was, and apparently he was insane.
Well, yeah, he had a sword.
He was a royal person. Okay. He was a royal.
Did he die in the war, or did he manage to live?
I don't know.
Just like the SAS version
didn't say that.
Okay. Maybe he was unkillable.
He died. Oh, it looks like he got old. So no, he died in 96.
Wow. Damn. In 96 or died at 96?
He also brought a set of bagpipes.
This guy's all over the place. Multifaceted. But anyways, thank you for that bit of history. Oh, by the way, Steve, while we're still in the stream.
Yes, I'm here.
So I know this probably disappoints you a little bit, but from what I hear, the rumor is that the next God of War is Egypt. How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I was excited for Maya, but I'll live.
Okay. All right.
It makes my video that I made on Maya mythology useless, but hey, the Mimir one still holds up.
There you go.
So,
all right. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Bye-bye.